Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream. Pinball is in the wrong spot. I'll move you around. Hello, everybody.
Uh,
Where the heck is Moss? Why is this thing broken?
Moss is dead. I killed him.
Oh, Moss is hidden, that's why. There we go. Here, we'll put
I
Moss
killed
behind
him.
us. We'll put Moss behind us. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the I almost messed that up. I almost messed that up. Welcome to the 4th day of streaming. Hello, Cellular. Today we are going to be watching Parkour Civilization. I have it pulled up. Made by Evbo. Is that the name?
Maybe.
Yeah, right there, Evbo. Let me first of all get it into an actual high quality for the stream. Jen might be joining shortly, but so basically, if you haven't seen before, we watched part 1, and now we're gonna be watching part 2. If you've never joined one of our watch parties before, basically, we just sit down. We'll pause it periodically and like make jokes and comment on stuff, and as someone who makes Minecraft videos, I will be like, oh, here's what I would have done, and like just stuff like that, adding good commentary to it as you do. But
As one would do.
anything you guys want to add before we get started? Or are we good to get going?
We should be good to go. I'm very tired.
Sega's a little off today, but we're gonna get started.
Sorry guys, wait, sorry guys, my surgeon called, and I kind of had to take that. I was like, oh shit, what happened?
We haven't started yet.
Your mother.
Excellent.
I was just doing introduction stuff.
Awesome. Hi,
You're just like,
I'm Moss.
Yes,
Doctor, I can't talk right now. I got this Parkour Civilization to watch.
Sorry, Doc. I can't talk about my surgery on Wednesday. I gotta watch Parkour Civilization. It's more important right now.
No, Parkour Civilization 2. It's the sequel.
Sorry,
the sequel to the critically acclaimed Parkour Civilization. Alright, I'm gonna stop beating around the bush. We're gonna get started. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I used to dream of being the champion of Parkour Civilization, but now I am. And I gotta admit, being the champion is pretty awesome. Since I'm the best at parkour, I make the rules of Parkour Civilization. When I was at the bottom level, I always thought that parkouring to the top would lead to a better life.
But Vine Boom that's everywhere.
It's the Vine Boom, yeah.
That better life.
It's not quite the Vine Boom, but it's got the same energy.
I bet it's no coincidence that everything in Parkour Civilization is now Evbo themed.
Okay, I'll admit the Evbo theme was intentional, but let's be honest, you would totally do the same if you were the champion. I mean, I don't know if that will ever happen.
Oh, you think that's funny? Let's parkour battle right now and see who wins. I can't wait to be the new champion.
Okay, come on, let's be real here. You versus me? I mean, you do remember our last battle, right? I mean, oof, that was rough.
I think you're just scared because you don't practice parkour anymore.
Alright, if you think you can out-parkour me, let's go for a battle. Honestly, you might be right. I don't even think I'm that good anymore. Whoa, was that a 3-block jump with a 360? No way I can do that again, right? Anyways, you still want to battle?
Oh, no, fine. Alright, you're still
the 360s come back. It's always the 360s.
Being the best
it's always
360
in
is
Parkour
kind of
Civilization.
awesome. Not only did I save the world, but now I have the power to change things for the better. Since I defeated the evil champion, I did all of the corrupt rules that destroyed
So, I still haven't caught up on the first part.
So,
he became the parkour champion, and when he does parkour on the command blocks, he can change how the world works.
He just makes the rules now.
He makes the rules when he goes on the command blocks, when he parkours on them, because even the command blocks cost parkour.
Yeah.
Everything does is Parkour Civilization.
Hey Fred boy, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are watching Parkour Civilization 2. Finally.
Because I think I've gone like halfway through the first part so far, but I don't.
Well,
spoilers.
That's it. Oh yeah, spoilers, I guess.
So you reacted to join this, like,
I know, and I thought I would get caught up, but
no, it's just hopping right in.
So the long and the short of it, he's parkour champion now. He makes rules.
Yeah,
and that's how it ended, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
He beat the old parkour champion.
Who was evil.
I mean,
I
it's
don't
not
remember.
like
It's
they're-
been so long. Was the evil? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He beat the parkour champion. It's been so long since I've watched this. I don't remember anything.
And there's also like a
hand in
conspiracy
hand.
where they all had fake memories and they were like automatically sent to different levels.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
What's
a
up, Panda Man?
retcon.
Welcome to the stream.
That was just Evbo retconning the story. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
he made that little like I remember him. Memories. We started Parkour Civilization together, and then decided he didn't like it anymore, and so he just kind of retconned it out and changed. My God, he changed so much.
I don't know what just happened with Pinball, but I just imagine Pinball opening her mouth and just white noise coming out, because that's what that was.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
There was just
we need a white noise machine when we have pinball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Fred Boy, I've already watched Parkour
Crazy.
Civilization 2
Is
after the
it-
first movie, so now I gotta see your reactions. Well, that's what we're here for. We'll continue.
Is it still there?
Let's
not new.
get going. I have 2 hours.
That's how it works now in my civilization. Every new player spawns at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization as a parkour noob. There, they will learn how life works in Parkour Civilization and probably fail their first jumps. But even if they do, it's okay because they'll just spawn right back inside the parkour temple. Once a noob gets more experienced in parkour, they can attempt the course to rank up to try to get to the next level of Parkour Civilization. And yes, I made sure this course was actually possible and not some evil way to make sure that people never ranked up. If a noob completes the course, they get their iron boots and they become a parkour pro. Now, they're on the second level of Parkour Civilization, and the jumps are harder than the bottom level. As a pro, if you miss a single jump, you'll fall back down to the noob level and you'll lose your rank. The only way to get back up is to do the course again. But if you can handle all of the jumps at the pro level, you can try to make the course to go even higher in Parkour Civilization. The course to rank up is impossibly hard, and if you miss one jump, you'll die and lose your rank. But if
Wonder how
somehow
many
you
takes
succeed,
this
you
took.
get your gold boots and you rank up to become
Listen.
a parkour master.
Listen, Moss. The thing is, I've made a Minecraft movie before, and I plan on doing one again. I am fully prepared for just, basically just like the struggles of getting enough people together, and then like the hours of setting it up just to record a 5-minute scene. Trust me.
Yes, but
Yeah,
when it
it
comes
takes-
to parkour, like, you have to do the parkour right. And they get to hard parkour. Like, I wonder how many times they failed the parkour courses that they had to record in order to get a good take.
But there's also probably some good editing in there where like it cuts.
There definitely is. I remember there being some interesting editing. But just, I wonder how many times they tried to film even these, and then they fucked up a jump, and it's like, oh, Lamau, let's start over.
I don't know.
Probably
but-
too many times.
Maybe.
Only the best players in Parkour Civilization can survive the difficulty of jumps up here. But it doesn't stop there, because the only goal in Parkour Civilization is to make it to the top, to become the champion. There's only one champion, and the
Hooray.
only way to become one is to beat the champion in a parkour battle. Which is me again. Man, I can't stop saying it. But I even changed the rules for myself.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Well, why do you
I'm the
say
main
it like
character.
that?
Yeah,
I'm the main
down to
character.
become a parkour master again. And to be
I'm
honest, I still
so
haven't figured
humble.
out who would be the next champion after me if that ever happened. But I'm not really worried about that. I mean, when's the last time
The
I've-
Dragon Warrior is me.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna pretend I almost didn't just lose everything I worked for. You see, I could've just used my Totem of Undying and been fine, but as the champion, things are a little different. I mean, I got a reputation to maintain. I can't have people going around thinking I can't make a water bucket. But speaking of reputation, so much of my time has been spent trying to rebuild Parkour City for the better. Now, life works a lot differently as a parkour master. The first big change I made was to the parkour bank. When I was a master, you could only get blocks if you completed daily tasks. But after seeing what life was like back in the old days, I decided to make blocks free again. Now, parkour masters can get as many blocks as they want, and they don't have to do daily tasks. I even updated the second floor to the parkour bank. Masters can now get whatever they need to build the hardest jumps in Parkour Civilization. But the biggest change was bringing back Totems of Undying. Totems are free, but you're only allowed to have one at a time. I didn't want people grabbing like 20 of these and living forever and never ranking down, so so one is the max. The next
Okay,
change I made
makes
was
sense.
to the food supply. When I was a master, you had to build your own jumps to get food, and I was not a fan of that system because I almost starved because of it. So getting food is now different as a parkour master. Now you have to do 2 4-block jumps if you want to get food. Every day, masters can make these jumps to get 3 golden carrots. Or if you're like me and you're the parkour champion, you never lose hunger, so no need to do these jumps. Alright, well, I guess some parkour pros about to be eating good today. And of course, even if you do get the food, you still have to make the 2 4-block jumps to get back. Now, onto the part that I don't really have figured out yet, and that's buying skyscrapers. When I was a master, I did 2 360s to buy a skyscraper, so I kind of like the idea of building a jump to buy a house. But the problem is that there are no more daily tasks, so I don't know who's gonna sell the houses. Okay, I don't have everything figured out yet, but this is my favorite part of Parkour City.
I don't
The
know,
noob
give someone a
parkour
good job,
arena.
I don't know.
Being a noob or being a pro is just about building your parkour skills, but becoming a master is when you
Just be
actually
better.
have to learn how
Oh,
to fight
that's actually
with
interesting.
parkour. And
Panda Man says they could have just switched between creative and survival for a lot of them, so the takes weren't as long.
Yes, but yeah, I agree. Like they're probably doing this in creative mode, but they can't fly. It's pretty clear that like when somebody flies over a jump versus actually makes a jump
Well,
in Minecraft, that's
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, because they aren't creative, they can just, like, go back, they can just, like, fly back to the start and then record it again very easily. So, like, a take wouldn't be, like, minutes on minutes, it would just be seconds.
Yeah, and you
fair.
wouldn't
Okay, that
have
makes sense.
you would have a better chance of not losing all your items,
Mhm.
which that would
They
take even
also made
longer
this
to. Like,
extremely easy because 90% of it is voiceover. So it's
Mhm.
not like any of this. Like this is all ADR. None of this is
Yeah.
at all.
None of it's
spoken
live
in real time.
commentary.
No. Okay, sorry. That's all. They made this extremely easy for themselves.
I would
Oh,
feel
yeah,
bad
I mean,
if it was
definitely.
live commentary, because all the amount of takes that you would have to say in Parkour Civilization with
Parkour
parkour.
Parkour.
this is a new place to do
Oh,
it.
God.
Up here, masters have everything they need to challenge each other to parkour battles. They can battle for fun, or they can battle to the death. I haven't really figured out if I should set a rule on that. But anyways, this is also
Yeah,
the place
probably.
that masters go
Maybe.
to if they want to challenge me to become the parkour champion. But I probably got to change some things because I was not ready for the first day. Alright, well, parkour battles are open to the public. Oh, look at that, I already got some challengers. Wait, how many? Bro, what? How many people want to challenge me? I realized that masters usually never saw the parkour champion, so this was new to them.
Hello, Champion Evbo. I can't wait to die in this parkour battle.
Oh yeah, good luck to you too.
I also just love how it's obviously his voice pitched up.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Like, that's great.
lot of
I
them are.
love that. Like, I'm not being sarcastic, I actually love that.
Wait, what? Alright, let's do this. Parkour battle starts now.
Wait. Can you please attack me with a 360 jump?
You want me to attack you with
Oh my
a 360?
Yes, please.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
What is this,
going on?
PvP
Can this guy do a
Civilization?
360?
Yeah,
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
attacking you
Fred
with
boy,
a 3-block 360 jump.
No way, you actually
Evbo
did a
writes
360.
Sims
I am
for
so
himself
confused.
all
What
the
is this
time.
parkour battle? Wait, you didn't even try it.
I know. I get to die by the Champion Evbo's 360. This is the best day ever.
You wanted to? Oh shoot! Okay,
The
this is so
stupid
weird.
vine
If this is how
boom.
all the challenges are gonna go, I need to make some new rules on parkour battles. Overall, it's safe to say that things are going great in Parkour Civilization.
Can someone add a
People
vine
are
boom sound
now
effect to the
free,
server,
and life is
so we
what
can
it
just
should
play
be.
it?
But even though
Excellent.
things are going so well, there's still
Ben Ball,
one
can you do
small
that?
thing I haven't been able to wrap my head around. At the edge of Parkour
Yeah, I can do that.
Civilization,
Alright,
there's
at least send
bridge
a
that
sound effect,
leads
I'll add it to the
nowhere.
server
My friend
voice
who
chat.
found this said that this wasn't here before,
fucking
meaning that
based.
whatever or whoever made this must have done it recently. The thing is that no
Oh, yeah,
one
that.
knows what's outside of Parkour Civilization. Once you reach the edge, the jumps just stop, and there's nowhere left to go. So far,
He literally found the edge of the flat world.
my friend and I haven't figured out anything new, except for now. Alright man, what's going on?
This is strange. Something's stopping me from building the bridge even further. But this is where it gets weird. I tried throwing blocks and they just disappear.
My friend was right. He gave me a block to throw, and when I threw it, it just disappeared.
Oh, I
instead
love
of
the
falling.
obvious
It's like
cut.
There's something here, something
This
that I can't
is-
see.
I
Alright, well,
love
looks
this
like there's
series
nothing left
so
for us to do.
much.
I gotta go visit the old man. I said I'd visit him like a long time ago, and I never did. Before we found the bridge at the edge of Parkour Civilization, the old man said he needed to tell me something that he should have told me a long time ago. But I just got so busy with champion stuff and trying to change
Wasn't
the
he like the
entire
old
rules of
champion or
society and
something?
whatnot, and I forgot to come
Think so.
down here. Alright, old man, I'm ready for your story. And of
Why
course
is he
he's gone.
still
Bro,
hiding
why does this
in
guy
the-
always disappear when I need him? I need to put like a tracker on him or something. I looked around the neighborhood and I had no clue where he went until I finally saw the old man just standing in the distance. Oh, that's a relief. I thought he was trying to pull another jump in the void move on me. Can you at least leave a sign or something when you go places so I can find you? Wait, what? Why are you taking damage? What's going on?
F-Bo, you made it. Quick, I don't have much time. I'm old and I'm dying, but I needed you to hear this.
No. This can't.
I'm old and I'm dying. Bars.
Just,
Literal
Literally.
bars.
he's literally just starving.
Yeah.
Be happening. Why didn't you say anything? I could have done something. I don't get it. You know I have the command blocks. We could have found you a cure.
There is no cure for old age, my boy. It is not my destiny to live on, but it is your destiny
Make
to
me
keep going
younger.
and to save Parkour Civilization once more. I should have told you sooner about the 5th layer of Parkour Civilization.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
too late. I fear that evil is returning.
The 5th layer of Parkour Civilization?
Beyond the edge, you'll find it. If this evil returns, Parkour Civilization will be destroyed.
That's where the bridge...
Did you guys hear about, this is a complete side tangent, but like thinking about the edge made me remember Flat Earth. And did you guys hear about the thing where STEM people are inviting Flat Earthers to travel to Antarctica because they think it's the
I've
edge of-
seen that. Yeah. What I think it was Professor Dave did that. No, it was hilarious.
I think they're
It's
doing it
so
again.
Funny. It's
that-
no, they never did it.
Oh, they never did?
So-
Well, they're apparently going
No.
to do it now.
They've had such a hard time because I was following Professor Dan when he was talking about this. The flat earthers kept backing out of it.
Gee, I wonder why.
Flat earthers, and a lot of flat earthers are saying like the experiment is already rigged, like it's fake.
Of
Don't
course,
trust it.
of course, because
of course,
you know, move the
And-
goalpost.
like this dude, I forget his name, but he's been as transparent as possible,
Yeah,
trying to.
I just want to
Man.
imagine that Eppo's a flat earther and he's like trying to find the edge now.
I mean, no, he lives in Parkour Civilization. Parkour Civilization is like is a bunch of flat layers. He doesn't
Yeah.
live on Earth. Parkour Civilization is its own like.
No, I know. I
Well-
think it's a funny headcanon to just pretend that he's
Oh,
just like.
KW annoying one. Hi.
Hello, KW. Hello, the annoying one. Welcome to the stream, you guys. This is misleading, by the way. He isn't saying there's a layer above champion. That'd just be bad writing for a sequel. Well, let's see how the writing is.
leads to another level of Parkour Civilization.
My time is here, F-Bo. I need you to end my suffering with a parkour battle.
No, that's not fair. You can't ask me to do that.
I'm not asking F-Bo. I need this, please.
I never would have thought this was what it would come to, but the old man gave me no choice. and
I would have died by the
honored his word.
champion.
Thank you, F-Bo, for everything. You are and always will be a better champion than I ever was. I hope to be with the parkour god now.
And just like that, the old man, my mentor, and my friend was gone. Without
Wait,
him,
so
I
he
would-
was a previous champion?
That's a
But yeah,
What?
no, the old man was
Oh,
the
yeah.
previous champion.
Yeah,
and then gave
how
him
is
the
everyone?
champion
I'm doing
boots.
good. How are you guys doing?
I'm trying to explain what I remember of the first movie of Parkour Civilization.
Like, was he the champion
The
before
old man
the...
was the former champion.
He was the first
and
champion.
he was the first champion.
Oh,
And he
okay.
gave Evbo his champion boots, which made him able to get up to the parkour, the top level to challenge the other parkour champion. And then he beat him, and then now
Okay.
he's the champion,
Mhm. So yeah.
or something like that. I don't know. I
Is-
watched this all while sitting in Vault's living room and being half awake.
I thought it was a Vault's basement. I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense.
He doesn't have a
I've
basement.
never become the champion of Parkour Civilization. And now there's a new evil that I'll have to face alone, without the help of the old man. But he trusted
Without the
me.
help of
He
plot
knew
armor.
that I was the only one
Oh, wait, I already
capable
have
of
plot
saving Parkour Civilization.
already have
So
plot
now
armor, don't
wasn't the time to stop. Now was time to honor the old man's legacy by finding this lost
So these, like,
civilization.
are these
and
guys, like,
getting
friends
rid of this
now,
evil
or-
before it destroys
Oh no,
all of
that
Parkour
dude is my friend.
Civilization. Alright,
That's
well,
what he's
this
that's
is
what
it.
he's always
Somewhere
called.
beyond this bridge
He
is
doesn't
the
have a
lost
name, he's my
civilization.
friend.
And I think
Psychic,
we
I
both
sent you
know
the
that the
MP3.
only way I can get there
Alright.
is to
Also,
just
wait, Fred Boy said in chat, he said you're a better champion than I'll ever be, like, future tense.
I think it was just poor scripting.
Ah, okay.
he's trying to say, like, you're a better champion. You'll be a better champion than I ever was, right?
Right. I think that's what it meant. Unless it's like
that's what he meant.
Unless it's some like crazy, you know.
I can assure you right now that it's not.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna see if I can add this soundboard. Oh, it's wait. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Now, guys, if you put this sound effect, it's not going to be funny anymore.
Yeah. So don't overuse it. Use it only for funny moments. Don't make me
What was the
regret
sound
adding it.
effect again?
Huh?
There we go.
Jump. Look, I don't know what's gonna be on the other side, but if anything happens, I trust you with Parkour Civilization. Just make sure you get better at 360s while I'm gone.
We'll both be doing 360s once we make it back together. See you on the other side.
No, wait! But before I could stop him, my friend jumped off the end of the bridge. And
So are they friends now? Is that what it is? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're friends.
I guess this is now not a
I
solo.
guess.
It seemed like they were like
No
kind
way
of
knowing what
frenemies.
lies beyond the bridge.
They're friends.
There's a very real
Okay.
chance that I never see Parkour Civilization ever again. But I spent my life fighting to save Parkour Civilization. And if there's an evil
I
out there
ship
that
it.
threatens to destroy the world, then I'm gonna fight again. At the very least, I owe it to the old man to try. Okay, time to find out if I can parkour on water. Yep, I knew this was such a bad idea. Okay, I'm still alive, for now. Alright, just one jump at a time. I only have to do like, 5 more of those, of course. Yep, I'm not making it back to Parkour Civilization. In all my time in Parkour Civilization, I've never heard of water parkour. But you know what they say, the first time
Yeah,
you
that's
try is
actually
when you're
new to
floating
me.
over the
I-
void in a civilization
an
that you
interesting
never knew
idea.
existed. The worst part is that I don't
That's
even know if
beneficial.
I have a way back to Parkour Civilization. Things were going
find the
great as
edge
the
again.
champion of Parkour
Another
Civilization.
flashback. I
Of
forgot
course,
how many
all good things
fucking
come
flashbacks.
first.
Oh, yeah.
Someone made a
Can we get a
bridge at the
flashback
edge
counter?
of the world that leads to a new civilization. And the old man told me that there's an
Here,
evil
should I add a
force that
flashback?
destroyed
Should I add a
Parkour
flashback?
Yeah.
Civilization. The old man
Or does
believed
the
that I could be the
exposition at
one
the
to save
beginning
the
count?
world again. And
Yes.
if that meant jumping off a
Okay,
bridge
so
at
we're
the
on
edge
2.
of the world, then so be it. After jumping, I was teleported to this new civilization with one problem. My friend
Every time he
was gone.
says
I don't know
parkour,
what
we
happened
gotta
to him or
drink.
if he's even alive.
We'll be
Oh,
dead
God, no.
immediately.
Stuck in a
I have to
civilization
drive
doing the
in 2
scariest
hours,
parkour
and
I've
I don't
ever
want to.
done.
I don't want to
Okay, that
die.
was way too close. If I ever make it back to Parkour Civilization, I'm adding water jumps to practice. All right, well, now what to do? I looked around and
If
saw
I didn't have to
nothing.
go
No
anywhere
sign
today,
of life,
I
no
would
sign
also-
of my friend. All I could do now was just parkour. So this was supposed to be the 5th layer of Parkour Civilization. Everywhere I looked was a 3-block jump, which is the same as it is on the master level. But that's when I saw something in the distance. Structures
There we
made
go, we
out
got
of
a
blocks
flashback
that
counter.
I've never seen before. The old man was telling the
Excellent.
truth. There is a civilization out here. But how did they get this far away from Parkour Civilization? And why are they here? Man, imagine how easy
Imagine
my
if we
life
had
would
to
be
have,
if
like,
someone
a
just made
Parkour
Civilization
Civilization
history
counter
book.
every time
I
they
could've
say
just read
the
about this
words.
place, and I wouldn't have had
God,
to risk
no.
my life coming here. But no one likes to write anything down, and everyone likes to keep secrets, which makes my life so much harder. Whatever. I guess what I said before really is true. Parkour is used for everything in life. You make jumps to
Take
buy
a shot
house,
every
you
time he
make
says
jumps to
Parkour
get
Civilization.
food, but more
You'll be dead within the
importantly, you
hour.
make jumps to know the truth. So
Yeah.
my
Not even-
question
not
is,
even
how
an
many
hour.
jumps do I have to
You'll be
make
dead
to
in
figure
5
out the
minutes.
truth about this place? From what I saw, it looked like all of the houses on this level were abandoned. That was until they weren't. On the other side of the house, someone came out of the room. It was a parkour pro. People were actually alive in this civilization. But when the person came closer, I realized this wasn't a pro at all. Oh, let's go. You don't know how happy I am to see someone here. Can you please explain to me where
Is
we
that
are
chainmail?
and who
It
you
is.
are? You have chain boots.
If you seek to know answers, you must beat me in a parkour battle.
See, this is what I'm talking about. People can't just say anything without doing parkour. All right, let's battle. I
That's
watched
what
as
your
the
champion
person
should
in
say.
All
chain
the
boots built
exposition
quite
costs
a long
parkour.
combo for his first attack. Whoever these people were knew how to fight.
You must build the jumps I have built. The parkour battle will start and end on this block.
The battle will start and end on this block? What is going on? Alright, well, he's
I love how you can
built the
tell that
jumps
he's,
that
like,
he
having
has built,
trouble
so I
trying
guess
to
I'll start
say-
with that. I don't know if I should
say
feel
all
bad
that.
for him. I don't know if these people out here know that I'm the parkour champion. But if I got to destroy someone in a parkour battle for some answers, I got no problem hitting them with the classic F-Bow 360s. Alright, I built all the jumps you did, so how is this gonna work? Are you gonna attack first, or do you want me to attack first?
Are you ready to battle?
I mean, yeah, I've been standing here. You can go first if you want. I don't care. I watched as the guy in chain boots did a 6-jump parkour combo for his first attack. Alright, seems easy enough. Time for my
You
turn.
lost, Parkour Champion. We will return and have our revenge.
He knows who I am. Something was wrong. I pulled out my Totem of Undying, and just as I did, I got hit with an attack that would have killed me. Whatever this parkour battle was something I didn't know how to defend against. I had to get out of here. If that person battles me again, I don't know if I can survive another attack. I don't even know what he hit me with. How did that attack do 10 hearts? And I couldn't even counter with an attack of my own. This is bad. This is so bad. My Totem of Undying is gone. If I lose another parkour battle, or if I miss a single jump, it's over. I have no second chances, which means I'm gonna have to do what I do best and parkour to survive. Within a few seconds, the guy in chain boots was gonna see me, but I had a plan. I couldn't run. I had to fight back. Right when the guy came around the corner, I placed down 2 blocks and attacked him with a 3-block 360. From everything I know about parkour battles, he had no choice but to accept the challenge. But if this guy knows something I don't, then I just made a huge mistake. Luckily, it looked like he was forced to battle me.
You have only bought yourself time, champion. We will return.
I watched as the person attempted the 360, but they missed it. Okay, I am very thankful that 360s don't exist out here. I might have gotten lucky in this first
Psychic, do you
parkour
remember the
battle,
chain
but now
boots
that I know
inside
that
of the
there's an
banks
entire
upstairs?
civilization that wants revenge on the parkour
don't.
champion, I think it's safe to say that I am nowhere close to being safe. The only thing I know now
They were
is that
there.
no one should be living in this house anymore, so I should be safe here.
Oh man, am I happy to see you.
And just when I thought I caught a break, I heard a voice. And it was the voice of someone I thought I got rid of a long time ago.
Oh my
I slowly
gosh.
turned around to see someone standing right behind me.
I thought I was gonna be stuck in here alone forever, but now you're here.
Before anything could happen, I set up a 3-block diagonal jump to get ready to attack with.
Whoa, bro, chill. I'm not looking for a fight.
Bro,
I'm just trying
chill.
to survive like you. You can relax.
Siwat made his way closer to me, and I realized he wasn't wearing gold boots anymore. He was wearing chain boots as well. Hold on, what is going on? How are you here?
Pretty crazy, right? An entire level of Parkour Civilization that we didn't even know existed. It's really cool, but we're kind of stuck here, so I guess that's not so cool.
Okay, yeah, I've gotten that by now. I have eyes of my own, but how did you get here?
Well, I made the bridge, which I'm guessing you found. After you became champion, I knew I had to run. I had nowhere to hide, but the only chance of survival I had was the rumor that there was
course.
a lost civilization somewhere
A
beyond the
lost
edge.
civilization.
And as it turns out, it was much more than just a rumor. So, since you ruined Parkour Civilization,
You mean saved it from you maniacs?
yeah, whatever. I thought I'd start a new life here, but that's when I realized everyone in this level is crazy and wants to destroy Parkour Civilization along with everyone in it, which includes me. So yeah, I could probably use your help here.
Siwat can't be trusted, and if I decide not to attack him, I might be making a huge mistake. Why would I trust you now, after all that you've done?
Bro, I don't have any more blocks to attack you with. Besides, we need each other if we're gonna survive and make it out alive.
Enemies to
Fine,
friends.
This is gonna be a huge mistake.
To
Okay,
lovers?
so
Enemies
fill me
to
in.
lovers.
What exactly is this place? What was the 5th layer of Parkour Civilization?
I don't know. They were some kind of fighters. Here, you should put these on so you don't stand out.
Really? You think I'm gonna fall for that? You want me to take off my champion boots?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Steal them from your inventory? That's not even possible. I'm just trying to help you hide.
Okay, that's a valid point. I'll give it to you. Man, I hate it when the villains make sense. I took off my champion boots and I put on
Honestly,
my new
kind
pair
of
of chain
for real.
boots. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but if it helps me avoid at least one more parkour battle against one of these fighters, then I'm all for it. I followed Siwat until we arrived at what he wanted to show me, and we were standing in front of the parkour temple. But this one was different. The entire thing was in ruins. Siwat said this entire level used to exist in Parkour Civilization, but somehow it was erased and removed from history like it never even happened.
Using
The
command
worst part
blocks, maybe?
is that everyone that was on this level of civilization when it was erased got trapped here with no way back. The question now is, how was an entire level of Parkour Civilization erased, and why? I didn't want to believe it, but the evidence was right in front of me. Inside this parkour temple, there was a statue that indicates that there was a 5th level of civilization. Okay, this is a lot to wrap my head around. So back then, there was a rank between being a pro and being a master. And as far as I can tell, these people know how to fight. Maybe a little too well, to be honest. Siwat started to make the climb to get up to the top of the parkour temple. Back when this level was in Parkour Civilization, this is the course you would have to do to actually become a parkour master. The course to make it to the top was starting to fade away, but if you're good enough at parkour, you can still make it. Of course, it was no problem for me being the champion. Okay, that was actually kind of close. All right, let's see what it looks like in here. Whoa, this was not what I was expecting it to look like. Inside the temple was the place where you would rank up if you were on this level of civilization. Siwat started telling me that there's
like
something
a
in
bunch
this
of different
temple that
battles
the
you have to
people
do?
living on this civilization want. The problem is
Wait,
that
wait,
they
wait,
haven't been able
KW.
to get
KW
it
says
because the-
flashback counter 3. Wait, did we get another flashback? Oh, I guess it did for Siwat, didn't we?
Did we?
That's true. It flashed back to Siwat.
Alright.
Okay.
door is locked.
I gotta pay attention better, I guess. I'm sorry.
This shit turns my brain off.
Just about making the
So-
parkour
For
jumps to get
real?
up to the top, but it was about winning the parkour battles. Apparently, the only way to rank up and get that door open is to win 4 parkour battles in a row. But these parkour battles weren't just fought against anybody. They were fought against parkour legends. Each of these 4 battles was fought against a parkour legend who has spent their entire life mastering a specific type of parkour. But Siwat said these legends don't just show up. He said that there are 4 discs, and each disc summons a parkour legend. Only by getting all 4, you can make it to the top and open the door. Okay.
Only the parkour master of all 4 parkours, could save the world.
Let me get
Literally.
this straight.
I am the
4
parkour
discs,
master.
disc summons a parkour legend, and you have to beat all 4 in a row in order to get the
Water parkour, ladder parkour,
Wow.
cactus parkour,
You'll see.
block parkour. Long ago,
You'll see
the
what they
4
are.
nations lived together in parkour harmony, but everything changed when the parkour cactus nation attacked.
God, don't.
I'm sorry.
door open,
I'm
and
gonna
the people
kill
on this
myself.
civilization want
Not if I
something
do it
behind the
first.
door. So, I guess this is the part where you tell me I need to stop them from getting the door open?
I
Actually,
can't
the
engage with
opposite.
this bit.
I
I'll get
think
sent
they
back
want
to the
something that
hospital.
will let them escape. So we need to get the discs first and get out of here before they do.
Okay, so we just gotta find the discs before these people do, and we can get out of here before they destroy the world. I might be the best player in the world at parkour, but that doesn't mean I'm not worried about the journey ahead. I mean, the people in this civilization have been stuck here for years. They've had all of this time to find the discs, but they haven't gotten a single one of them yet. That means I can only assume that getting a disc is impossible for most people. Maybe it's even impossible for me. Bro, how has Siwat not even made it down yet?
Look, buddy, I know you're the mighty champion and whatnot, but you should probably play it a bit safer. If you die here, I don't know what happens. And if you fall into the void, I don't know if you're coming back.
If you don't remember, I don't like you, so can you just focus on yourself and let's get this over with?
Okay,
What,
fine.
bro?
Listen to me.
He's
Screw
actually
you for
trying-
giving me advice.
He's actually trying to help him. What, like, this Evbo's, I don't like Evbo in this one. He's kind of an ass.
I need to
Yeah.
know something. I came here with my
I mean,
friend,
he's
and
like
I know
the
he was gone.
champion,
Just, can you
so-
tell me if you saw him or something?
Nope. If you haven't seen him by now, there's a good chance he's gone, but maybe I'm wrong. Here, you're gonna need this. This compass will guide you to the place where you can find the first disc. Good luck, man.
It was time to go searching for
Ice
the
legend.
disc that would summon
Why do you
the
have the
first legend
compass?
of parkour. If my
Okay,
friend is
whatever.
alive out there somewhere, I'll find him.
Don't worry about it.
I have to do this
Don't worry
journey
about it.
alone. Wait, why am I doing this alone? Wait, you were just gonna sit here and watch me risk my life? Why aren't you coming?
You're the champion. I can't parkour like you. Or if you want to give me blocks so I can fight, but I feel like that's not an option.
You're right, I would never give you blocks in a million years. Alright, well, I guess that is a valid reason to go by
Evbo is
myself.
literally
Looks like it's up to me to
stupid. I'm
save the world
sorry.
again, but that's kind of my
He
thing.
is. That's
Like,
the whole
Just one
plot.
jump at a time. Oh no, I hope this isn't a parkour checkpoint.
Stop right there.
Yep, of course it is. I'm in trouble.
We already have a parkour search team looking for the disc as we speak. We weren't expecting more company.
This is really bad. If I don't find a way past this checkpoint, it might be the end of parkour civilization. Alright, I got 2 options. I can talk
I
or
just
can
love the
fight.
idea. I'm sorry. I love the idea of both saying every single line out loud. So it's just like, man, if I don't get past this guy somehow, it'll be the end of parkour civilization, which they all hate. Sir, I'm just gonna kill you now.
I'm pretty sure they made it canon that he's saying everything.
Oh,
as
is
well.
he? I don't know.
Did they? I always thought it was an internal monologue.
In the first episode, the guy acknowledges what he was monologuing about.
Too long?
Yeah, that figures. Just
Oh, I'm
build
not
the
sure.
password and I'll let you through.
Oh, great. The password is parkour. That means there are literally an infinite number of possibilities that the password could be, and there's no way I'm guessing this. So, no more of the talking thing. It's time to parkour battle. I set up a 3-jump parkour combo for my attack. This was it. There was no going back now. Once I start this battle, the guy will know I'm the parkour champion, and everyone will be after me. But I have no choice. I attacked with a 3-block vertical to a 4-block to a 4-block diagonal jump. Let's go. I challenge you to a...
Alright, password accepted. You're good. Good luck finding any information about the disc. We need it.
Password accepted? Wait, this was the password?
We can never be too careful. I heard the parkour champion's out there somewhere. I can't believe he actually thought it would be a good idea to come here.
Yeah, why would he do that? Don't worry, we'll find this parkour champion. I heard he's not even that good at parkour. Oh, okay, good to see my disguise is still working. Once I
Just imagine that. Just imagine. He just like, yeah, we'll find him. Good thing my disguise is working. And the guy's just like,
That was a close one.
God.
everything changed. All of the
If
ground
o-
jumps
I
had
love
turned
this
He
series.
almost found out that I was a
Any normal
champion.
person would turn around, but I have to keep going.
I love
After
this
realizing
series.
that I was stranded in
Oh!
the fifth layer
Flashback.
of Parkour
Flashback.
Civilization, I learned that the only way out is to find 4 discs that summon 4
Why is there so many?
These discs fall into the wrong
Because
hands,
this
Parkour
was released in
Civilization might be
episodes.
destroyed. So the only option
Was
I
it?
had was to team up with my enemy, because whether I like it or not, that might be my only chance to make it out alive. As much as I
Yeah,
don't
KW,
trust
apparently
Seawat,
he
the
just
compass
guessed the
definitely
password.
led me to the right place. I was supposed to
Oh,
be
he-
finding
that
the
is-
disc
that is
that
what
would
happened.
summon
Why
the
did you-
ice
guessed it.
legend of Parkour.
why did
Yes,
you?
correct.
Why did he throw it out?
Why did he throw the compass? Wait.
Because he
That might
made
be
it there.
My only chance to make it.
I don't know why
As much as I
it
don't
pisses
trust
me off that
Seawat,
he
the
throws away the
definitely
compass as
led
well.
me to the right place. I was supposed to be finding the disc that would summon the ice legend of Parkour, and if I didn't know any better, I would say I'm in the right area. Now I just need to find this disc before anyone gets it. The problem is that I don't even know where to start. I tried looking for clues inside one of these houses, but all of the doors were locked. The fighters on this level have supposedly been looking for this disc for a long time, which can only mean 2 things. They can't find it, or they can't get to it. In the distance, I saw a structure that looked like it was a parkour course. When I got closer, I saw that the course was made completely out of ice blocks. And at the very top,
shocked.
there was a dispenser. An entire course made out of ice sounds like where the ice legend disc would be. This has to be it, right? Maybe the problem wasn't finding the disc, but getting to it. Maybe the jumps were too hard for people, or people are just too afraid to try. Whatever the reason is, I gotta make this course before someone else does and get the disc. The people here might be too afraid to try these jumps, but I'm not, because if the fate of the world depends on it, then I won't hesitate to risk my life. I didn't have too much experience with ice parkour, but I was still staying on the blocks, which is all that mattered. Only 2 jumps left. Come on, I can do this. I went for the last 2 jumps, and I made it to the top. Let's go, I did it.
No
so
way.
does that make me an ice parkour legend now?
What kind of
I mean,
plot artist
I
has
don't
he
see
throw away
anyone
the
else doing
compass?
the
Yeah,
course.
apparently he
All right,
did.
let's just hope that no one got to the
Tell
disc
us
before
5
I did.
flashbacks
If it's
because
still
Seawat
here,
inserted
then
his
I only
own.
have 3
How he
more
built
to
the
go.
bridge to
Let's
the
do
fifth
this. I hit
civilization.
the button and then
I feel like we gotta.
okay.
I feel like we just count Evbo flashbacks because like we hadn't
Yeah.
seen Seawat build the bridge. We didn't know it was him until that flashback.
For me, I'm thinking a flashback is when he goes into an exposition of something that just happened.
Yeah.
When, like, 10 minutes ago, something happened, and then he starts re-explaining that the thing happened. That's what I'm thinking about as
Yeah.
a flashback.
I agree with that.
item came out. Let's go. It was still here. I got the disc to summon the... Wait, what? A house key? Bro, are you serious? I did all of that just to buy a house? Okay, well, now I'm back to square one. I have no clue where to find the disc, and I bought a house that I don't need. Now that I think about it, I might be the first one in history to have bought a house on every layer of Parkour Civilization. Was it worth risking the entire fate of the world and my life? Probably not, but is it cool?
It was absolutely
yes.
worth
Okay,
it.
now I have a real reason to make it out.
Bro's so
I need someone
rich.
to know this story. Alright, I gotta get back on track. I need to find this disc. Whoever lived in these houses before...
Did you guys hear that he actually released a new video called PvP Civilization?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard he's
There's
making
no
another
way.
one.
Yeah.
But I heard he made a new one, but I haven't heard high things about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause
I'm
Jay
not
watched it.
I haven't
and-
seen it. Is it good or bad?
Well, he did say that there was animations to it, so like
Oh.
it might be like higher budget, but it's not going to be like anything good.
It's hard to recapture that lightning in a bottle, which is PvP.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
We're doing some
Maybe I'll
pretty
watch it one
serious
day.
parkour. One of the jumps to get to the beds was a 5-block.
That's why I talk so much
It's not
about
even possible. I
PvP,
opened
because
the chest
it is a
expecting to find
thing.
nothing, but to my surprise, there was a book. When I
A
opened it
book?
up, I realized it was written in parkour. Luckily for
Oh
me,
my
I've been
gosh,
reading
written in
language, so
parkour.
I could translate
I forgot
a little bit
about
of it.
that.
The book said that people would live in these houses to train for the Ice Legends course. The book said that people would often spend years here just training so they could be good enough to complete the impossible ice course. Well, that's reassuring. I definitely do not have years to train on these jumps, but the book did mention an Ice Legends course.
Why
and
are
if
you
the disc
throwing
was
everything
gonna be
away?
anywhere, it was probably gonna be
This
there. The
guy-
only problem now is finding this course. I mean, it's probably not gonna be
He's
a
like-
big building standing in
You
the
know what
middle.
he is? Evbo is a horror movie protagonist because he keeps making the stupidest freaking decisions ever.
Oh no, you're so right.
Middle of the open. Oh, okay, well, I think I found it. I don't know what the Ice Legends parkour course was, but if I had to guess, this had to be it. Even from afar, this looked like the hardest parkour course I've ever seen. And I have to be the one to do it, because the world will end if I don't. Bro, I don't even get paid for being the parkour champion. This is so not worth it. If this entire course is to just buy another
KW
house,
is-
I think I might just
KW,
get
you and
I are on the
same
off.
wavelength.
But I
Paid
quickly
in what?
realized that I
The
was at the
currency
right
is
place, because at that
parkour.
moment, I saw
Exactly.
someone completing the course. Someone was after
There's
the
no
disc,
money.
and right
It's
now they were
parkour.
on track to get it before me. That means not only do I have to survive every jump, but I have to do it fast if I want to catch up. The problem is that this course
What if I
wasn't
want a
the course to
mustard,
go
huh?
fast on. These were ice jumps, and that means even the
Mustard.
slightest miscalculation
I don't wanna
could send
catch
you
up, I want a
sliding
mustard.
right off the edge. And that's not something
I
I'm
don't know how
interested
you
in
do
doing.
that.
I was only at the beginning, and yet each jump seemed like it was getting harder and harder. This next jump was a head hitter, meaning if I mistimed my jump, no! Well, let's just make sure I don't do that, please. Oh, okay. These jumps that I
Flashback.
was making were harder than
Flashback.
anything that even exists
That was
in
like a
Parkour
a
Civilization.
flash
If I somehow
forward?
make
I
it
don't
back
even know.
alive,
No,
I am
that was
definitely
like a
making
vision.
practice courses.
That was
like
for
a-
myself.
Subtle
But as I
foreshadowing.
had more practice on ice jumps, I always say that the best time to try new parkour is when you're in a life or death situation. Now that I think about it,
Apparently
that
he
saying
always says
doesn't
that.
really make any sense, but who am I kidding? I'm just stalling because I have to do a 5-block vertical jump, and there's definitely a 50-50 chance I don't make it, but the fear of death never stopped me from trying. I cleared the 5-block vertical jump, and I was still on the course. When I looked ahead, I saw that I had almost caught up to the parkour fighter that was doing the course with me. At the rate I'm going, I'll pass him and make it to the disc first. But I also have to
I like how
hope
the
that
guy
he
can
doesn't
hear everything
recognize
I
that
say.
I'm not one of them.
Wait, what? Who are you?
Pinball, when did you get so muffled?
Oh, my bad.
Why are you here? I'm supposed to be the only one gathering information about the Ice Legend disc.
Oh, yeah, boss sent me here. He said you were taking too long, and he wanted things to speed up, so he sent me. Bro, why did I say boss?
Oh, if boss sent you, very well. I haven't been able to get past the 5-block jump, but if you think
This guy is like has like the plottiest of plot armor. We're like
Oh no, it's excellent.
it's like I bet they'd be like the password is say a number between 1 and 1 trillion. 3? Correct, let him in.
you can do it, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know boss's orders, right? Bro, how did that even work? Okay, let's just get out of here. Somehow I escaped the interaction without a parkour battle, which is great because if I had to fight here, that would be really bad. But now I know that they have a boss or a leader. Someone is leading these fighters to go find all of the discs. And I can only assume that whoever this leader is wants revenge on Parkour Civilization. Well, not even assume. One guy literally said word for word he wants revenge on Parkour Civilization, so I guess that's a pretty clear indicator. Alright, I really need to stop monologuing right
guess,
before I'm about to
maybe.
go for a death-defying jump. Please make it, please make it! Oh, that should not
Monologue
have been
counter.
possible. With every jump, it felt like I
Oh
was
no,
barely
I feel
staying
like
on
it's
the edge.
uncountable.
But
The
I
entire
wouldn't
thing
expect
is one.
anything less
It's
is
one
mostly
giant
by a
monologue.
parkour legend. Every jump was
Take a
Like a
shot every
KW.
time you monologues.
Okay, what if he did actually mess up and decided to add it in thinking of what will happen if like he just recorded and actually messed up on accident and then he added it in as like
Probably.
whatever. I could see
They
that.
just wanted to. They wanted to save as
Hmm.
much footage as they could.
Apparently KW's
Oh.
writer's brain is just screaming at the
You have to turn your writer's brain off.
Yeah, you can't
For
take
this.
this
You have
seriously.
You cannot.
Yeah, it's brain
cannot
rot.
think
Like, come
a
on.
writer like this. You have to just be
Accept
like,
it.
yeah, okay.
You have to
yes.
just accept it.
It's very difficult, but you have to just like quiet it.
I don't want to accept
Designed
it.
to
The only
nearly
way you can
impossible,
survive in
including this
Parkour
5-block
Civilization.
jump, which I'm about to do. I can make it. No! Just when I thought my journey was over, there was a block under me to catch my fall. Oh, that could not have been any closer.
How could you have gotten a water bucket?
And I just blew my cover. I forgot these guys don't have water buckets. I had no choice but to engage in a parkour battle. I needed the chance to attack first, and my attack was going to be something that would end the battle immediately. There you have it, a 2-block backwards jump, buddy. And just so you know, I've never lost a parkour battle. Obviously that's not true, but the intimidation worked.
The void is more honorable than losing a battle to the champion.
And just like that, the parkour battle was over. Bro, what do these people have against me? How is dying in the void more honorable than battling me? Despite dealing with a little
Why would they want to battle me? I'm awesome.
Fighter unharmed. Now there was no one standing
Emotional
in the way. All I had
damage.
to do was make it past this 5-block jump. The fighters that have been trapped here for years haven't been able to make it, but if there was someone to do it, it was gonna be me. If I was the first one to make the 5-block jump, that means there's a good chance that the disc is still here. And I only have a few more jumps before I can get to the top and retrieve it. I've come too far in this journey to fall now. Getting this disc means saving the world, and maybe even saving my friend. So I have no choice but to succeed.
My
I made
friend
the
who was my
last ladder
rival,
jump,
who I
and
hated,
there
but
I
he's my
was,
friend
standing
now.
down at
Oh,
the
out of
hardest
nowhere.
parkour course I've ever completed. Now it's time to find out if this journey was truly worth the risk. Just one more easy jump, nothing crazy. Oh, okay, no surprise there. I never fall on the easy jumps. It's time to find out if the
You
disc
did it
is still here.
20
or
minutes
if it
ago.
even exists at all. I walked up and stood on the pedestal, and an item appeared in my hand.
Don't worry
This time,
about it.
It wasn't a house key. It was the disc to summon the ice legend of parkour. Siwat was telling the truth. He could have led me into a trap, but he didn't. The discs are real, and now I have one of the 4. All I have to do is get the
Discs.
other 3, and that's my ticket home. Hopefully my friend's still out there so I can bring him home too. And maybe Siwat. I don't really want to bring him home.
Hey, hold up. Where are you going? Why are you not gathering information about the disc? You said you were transferred here to help.
Yeah, I was, but it looked like the other guy had it all under control. I mean, he was really good at parkour. He said he didn't need me anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know what I'd do without him. Alright, you're good to go.
Thanks, man. Wish you and your friend the best. Oh, that's so awkward. I think I might have just created a new supervillain. Alright, I'm sure there's a lot of you that wanted me to fail, but
How
I'm back
could you-
and I got the disc.
No way you actually got the disc.
Yep, 1 down and 3 more to go.
We can actually do this. Or you can do this. You got it, man.
The journey was far from over. Siwat gave me the compass that would lead me to the second parkour.
Why
legend.
does
Now
Siwat
that
have
I
the compasses?
disc for the ice
Okay,
legend,
whatever.
I was now searching for the legend of glass parkour. Oh, as if the journey
I
wasn't
guess
as
there are other
difficult as it
people
was
there, so they
already.
don't-
This legend just had to be glass.
Yeah,
I have a
whatever.
feeling that there's a
Whatever.
very slim chance I make it back alive.
Just 3 more to go. Just 3
Just
more.
imagine he's a secret villain
Getting
or
past
something.
a parkour checkpoint is no easy task. I can't use parkour as a bribe here.
What was that?
I will say
What-
there is a reason he has the compasses.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Slim
went
chance
back.
I make it back
What did you
alive.
say we were talking?
Just 3 more to go. Just 3 more.
Getting past
That's not
the
suspicious
parkour
at all.
checkpoint is no easy task. I can't use parkour as a bribe here, and I'm definitely not guessing the parkour password this time. That means the only way through is to fight. Saving the world is exhausting. All right, let's get to
I
the
think we're all
point
having
and
a
introduce
lot of
myself,
stupid
since
juice
this
right
should be over
now.
soon. You know, I probably shouldn't be this confident since these people seem to know way more about parkour battles than I do, but I'm still the parkour champion, so being confident is a part of the job. I started the battle with a 3-block vertical sideways ladder jump, but the parkour fighter didn't even look surprised, even though I just challenged him to a parkour battle.
Alright, champion. Let's see if you're as good as they say.
I watched as the fighter attempted the jump, but failed. Oh, this is gonna be quicker than I thought. Okay, that attack should have done at least 5 hearts, so 1 more attack and I can get back to saving the world. Might as well just put this guy out of his misery and hit him with the signature Fbo 360. Under pressure, I made a 3-block flower pot 360. Against most people, that would have ended the battle, but I soon realized that this wasn't a normal parkour battle. Oh, great. I should have just tried guessing the password.
This attack will give you poison.
His attack only works if his jump is harder than mine, but I don't think a 3-block brewing stand jump is harder than my 360. I think I'm about to win this, but when the fighter went for the jump, he added a 180.
I bet you thought this would be easy.
Adding a 180 to his jump must have made his attack harder because he would have taken damage by now. This is not good. If I don't build a harder attack right now, I'm gonna get poisoned, and that could be the end of me. That's why this is a perfect time to set up a jump that I've never attempted before. It's simple. If I make this jump, I win the battle. And the jump I was going for was a 3-block ladder 360. This had to work. I went for the 360, please make it, but I failed. The attack hit me, and now I was being poisoned. I actually thought I was gonna win this battle, but now the odds are stacked against me. By the time the poison wore off, I had half a heart left, and the fighter was already planning out his next attack. From here on out, if I make a single mistake, my journey is over. But that's why I'm the one trying to save the world. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. The fighter was setting up a parkour combo with ice blocks. Okay, this is good. I just mastered ice block jump. Wait, what? Before the fighter even attempted his attack, he just slipped off.
Actually kidding me.
Okay, that was not how I
I'm gonna kill myself.
Doesn't matter. It looks like it's another win for me.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
Parkour
Even though I
Civilization.
barely survived the parkour battle, I was stepping into more dangerous territory. This was where I was
There'd be a
gonna find
void for
risk
us to
summon the
fall
legend
into.
of parkour. There are
Unfortunately
4 discs I need
not.
to find
Oh,
in order to get
flashback!
back to Parkour Civilization.
Ah,
I
yeah,
managed to
another
stay alive and
flashback.
Get one of the discs so far, but the parkour fighters are still racing to get them before me, and now I know there's a boss leading them all. But if I can get the final 3 discs first, I can save the world. So far, I am very much liking the ice more than the glass, especially since most of the jumps are
actually
glass
crazy.
panes. Not that it makes a difference, but before I go any further, let's get my health back. The entire time I've been here, I've been using my champion boots to gain my hunger back. That's one part I didn't get. As the parkour champion, I don't really need food anymore, but everyone else does, so how are they getting food? Alright, I'm just gonna focus on getting the disc and get out of here as fast as I can. This journey was different
Okay,
than the last
actually,
one.
you know,
Last
that's
time,
smart
I
move
made
by
it through the
Ethbo.
checkpoint
Well, that's actually one of the
without
smartest
blowing
things
my
he's
cover,
done so
but this
far.
time, well, the guards
Exactly.
If some
Yeah.
of the other fighters
Well, there
know
were
the guard is
moments.
gone, they're gonna come after me. So I'm just gonna beat this course, get the disc, and get out of here before any of the fighters can
You
catch
better
me.
not throw the
Easier
oh
said
my
than done,
gosh.
obviously, because this wasn't just any
Yeah,
ordinary
he does that
parkour
every
course.
time.
This
Actually
course
going
was
to kill
designed
myself.
for someone who is a master at glass parkour. Now, I'm all for having self-confidence and whatnot, but the reality is that I have never done jumps like these. This course was about to be all unexplored territory for me, and I only have one chance to make all of these jumps. But the clock is ticking, and I need to get these discs before any of the fighters do. You know, I would have been a lot more comfortable if the glass parkour course were glass blocks and not panes, but when do I ever get my way with
What a
anything? I will
pain.
say that one thing keeping me going is that if I do make it back alive,
Yeah!
I mean, I would have to be the greatest of all time at parkour.
Yeah!
While that thought sounds amazing,
Oh,
I just remember
ow.
that I've only gotten 1 disc so far. So if I manage to survive this course, which by looking at it doesn't seem likely to be honest, I still have 2 more massive parkour courses to go through before I can make it back. Alright, let's break this down real quick. So,
Me
if
when
I
I
miss
play
one
on-
Break it
jump,
down for you,
I
Mark.
die. If I have another battle
I'm
with the
not- actually,
parkour
look
fighter,
at
which is
this.
probably gonna happen, I die. And if Seawat has been plotting against me the entire time, well, I probably die. Well, alright, I think my chances are looking great. I take
What?
it back.
Him
What even
being a
are those parkour jumps?
betraying?
Alright, let's just get this over with.
What?
Glass jumps are
No.
all about precision. Each glass jump is
Yeah,
only
this
1/8
is-
of the size of a regular block, meaning each jump has
This
to be the
is
perfect distance. That also
bad.
means I get no momentum for this 3-block vertical jump. Please, parkour god. Oh, okay. And the next jump is just as hard. The 4-block jump onto a single pane was terrifying, but I went for it and I barely stayed on the edge. Bro, to think I could have been at home just chilling,
Guys, check
getting a
VC
parkour
text.
delivery to my house. Wait, do I
God,
even
what
have
Oh,
is
is Jay?
If this jump is possible, I only
Is
have
Jay
to
in
do
the
a
stream?
2-block jump. This has
Is-
to be a
is
shortcut,
Jay-
right?
no,
No
I
way
said
I'm
check
not taking
VC
this. Let's go.
text.
I get to skip some.
Oh.
No, that's a trick for sure. That jump's not possible. Alright, no shortcuts for me today. I guess I gotta take the hard way. I slowly made my way
What?
through the course,
In
making sure
Parkour
to take my
Civilization,
time with every
you
single
have
jump.
to have-
As of now, I
do
didn't see
parkour to
any
have
other
sex.
parkour fighters doing the course, so I didn't need to worry
Oh
about
my
completing
God.
this course fast. I just needed to stay alive. But what if there's no fighters here because someone already
I
completed the
I
course
love
and
how
got the
stupid
disc?
this
All
stream
right,
can
let's
make
just hope
someone
that's not the
feel.
case. Oh my! Bro, are you serious? Not one of these staircases. Thankfully, I made it to the top of the horribly designed staircase. But then I saw something on the ground. Looked like
He's a
piece of
horribly
paper.
designed
I picked it up, and
staircase.
it said something on it. It said, "Don't finish the course." I had no clue what to make of this. I was so close to the end. I was almost at the second disc. So either someone is warning me about something, or this was an attempt to try to make me not get the disc. Well, this just got a lot more complicated. I decided that the second option was more likely. The fighters know that I'm looking for the discs, so maybe they had someone put this note here to try to get me to stop looking for them. But if that isn't their plan and someone is warning me, then I could be jumping into an ambush. At this point,
Jumping
though, I don't
into
even
an
think it
ambush.
matters. As of now, the
Oh
only
my
way I know
gosh,
of getting back to
I feel like
Parkour
I'm losing brain
Civilization is
cells.
getting all 4 discs. So
You
if
are.
getting this disc is going to lead me into a trap,
It's
I have
because
to still
you
try
are.
to get it. Only a few more jumps and I would be at the end. Do I go for a shortcut now? Why not? Let's do it. I swear, all of this better be some crazy test to become the parkour god or something, because there's no way I'm doing this for free. Alright, one more jump and the disc is mine. Let's do
Foreshadowing?
this. I went for the last final jump and I
Who
made
knows?
it. I had completed the Glass Legends parkour course. Let's go. Let's get this disc. Or let's fall into a trap. I hope it's the disc. When I stepped onto the pedestal, the dispenser gave me the exact item I wanted to see. The disc to summon the Glass Legend of Parkour is now in my possession. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Now I just gotta worry about getting off of this course. Oh, this is the worst. I was making my way back to meet Siwat to get the compass for the 3rd disc, but that's when I saw something. It was a massive building that I've never seen before. Obviously, I want to get the discs and get out of here as fast as I can.
Oh,
but
thank
my
God
friend
Jen
is
isn't
still
in
missing.
this
Maybe there's
civilization.
a chance he's alive and he made it into this building.
Oh,
and he's hiding
true.
here. Even if he's not here, I can afford a little detour.
We
to
all know
find
what
out.
happened last
The
time
building I
Jen
walked
saw a
into
massive
looked
tower.
like it was some old
9/11.
Although most of the bookshelves looked like they were empty. Jeez, this staircase is even worse than the glass one. I didn't even think that was possible.
A second
I didn't know what I
parkour is
was
at the
looking
tower.
for, but at the very least, I was hoping I could find a book that would at
Efbo,
least give
a
me
second
little
parkour
information. I
attacks
looked
the
around until I
champion.
finally saw a bookshelf with a book left in it. Okay, let me try not to fall off the edge while grabbing this. The book was written in parkour, but I could still understand a
written
little
in
bit of it.
parkour.
It looked like it was talking about the
can't,
champion
I
boots.
can't.
Something about
Hi,
hunger
Scraps, welcome
and
to the
powers.
stream.
Well, that's not really new information for me. I've been using these boots to feed myself the entire time. Okay, let's see what else I can find in this library. I looked around and still there was no sight of my
didn't put
friend.
his shoes
I knew
back
the
on.
chances
He
were
said
slim, but
so.
some part of me still believed
Yeah,
that he would
this
be
is-
here. But that's when I
it'll
went
be
up to the
relevant.
next floor and I saw someone. Oh no, I do not want to battle. Please just don't turn around. And she turned around.
It's you.
You could
You're
quickly.
back. Oh, I always knew you would change your mind.
Oh, AI.
I never blamed you for what you
No, it's
did.
not.
Is that AI?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I know it was a tough decision.
Okay, this woman does not know who I am, but I have no
He
clue
couldn't
what
get a
she's
real
talking
woman
about.
to come
I
on
just gotta
this
go with it,
project.
I guess.
I assume you're here to get your friend, correct?
My friend? You know where my friend is?
Oh, yes. I got the book around here somewhere. Forgive me. It's been a while since I've had to do parkour. I should be able to reach it.
Oh, not to worry. I'll get it. It's easy parkour. It's just that book right there.
Because
right?
it's either AI or it's just like how the lady
Oh,
sounds.
no, that's not good. Well,
No, she's just putting
at least
on
she went out quickly. All right, let's go get this
a-
book. I grabbed the book
an
off
old
the
lady
shelf
voice.
and I started reading.
And she doesn't have a
The
very
book
high
said
quality
something
mic.
about
I
a
guess,
prison.
yeah.
A prison where it's impossible to parkour. If the fighters captured my friend, that's probably where they took him. This is good news. This is great news, actually. This is the only evidence I have that my friend might be alive. And maybe Siwat knows where this prison is. I made my way back to Siwat to get the 3rd compass from him. All right, I'm back, whether you like it or not. Hello, Siwat. Where?
Oh, he's
What are
dead.
you doing in the corner? Are you napping?
Bro, I'm tired. You take so long to get these things.
I take so long to get these things? Bro, I hate you so much. I got the 2nd disc, but it's getting
Why
a
don't
little
you
tricky
do
to get
it?
past the checkpoints, but I still got it. I'm ready to go get the 3rd one. Siwat threw me the 3rd compass that would lead me to the Legend of Crystal parkour.
What?
There's one more thing.
Forgot
I
the
think my
3rd one
friend
was.
might still be alive
Like-
in
Okay,
some
well,
prison.
like
Do you know
Amethyst,
anything
yeah.
about it?
If that's true, then there's a chance we can save him. But we gotta get the 3rd and 4th disc first.
Okay, you're right. We'll get the discs before the fighters do. We'll save my friend, and we'll get out of here. As the journey goes on,
Why-
the jumps
okay.
get harder and the stakes get
It's
higher.
like he's sus of him when there's nothing wrong, and when there sounds like there's something suspicious, he's like, oh yeah, makes perfect sense.
I've saved
From what
it
I'm
all by
seeing,
myself
it
before,
seems
but
like
this
he's
time,
gradually
I don't know if
trying
I
to
can
trust
do it alone.
Siwat
But
more.
if I can
I
find
guess.
my
At least
friend
the way
before
I
it's too
interpret it.
late, then I think we have a chance.
Is this even meant to have a story? Because
I
It is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Do you guys feel that feeling? I think there might be another flashback coming up.
If I make this parkour course,
Possibly.
I'm one step closer to saving the world.
I don't
Even though
remember.
this is parkour I've never done before, the good news is
Oh, I guess we'll
can
just
take my
go.
time
They
because
do a
there's no one
flash
else doing the.
forward.
Oh no, I take that back. There is someone doing the course. This is not good. If that person makes the parkour course before
think.
I do, they'll have their hands on one of the 4 discs I need to save the world, which means I cannot take this parkour course slowly. Every single one of these parkour jumps were made up of crystals, and in all my time in Parkour Civilization, I've never seen jumps like these. But I had to go fast. I had to make the— No! I was the guy who saved Parkour Civilization.
There it is! I
I'd
called
be
it!
the one to do it again. I had made 2 of the hardest courses I've ever done to get 2 of the discs, and I was on my way to get the 3rd one. But maybe it wasn't my destiny to make it out of this place alive. When I went searching for the Crystal Legend of
Right,
Parkour,
there's-
I knew the journey was going to be
technically they did a
fun.
flash
Last time I
forward,
made it through a parkour
and then an
checkpoint, it
exposition.
resulted in a
Yeah,
battle
but
that almost cost
they
me
did
my
do a
life.
flashback.
So I kind of figured
It
that
counts.
this checkpoint
It's-
would go the same way. I jumped onto the platform ready to parkour battle, but the strange thing is that there was no one here. There was no one guarding the checkpoint, which means I was either lucky or I was leading myself into a trap. Given everything that has
win.
happened, it's probably a
Parkour.
trap. But the good news is that it was now just me and the hundreds of
Why are the
crystal
jokes
parkour
getting worse?
jumps. Even though I avoided a parkour battle, I was clearly not out of danger. I needed to make my way over
Don't
to
you
the
throw that
Parkour
compass.
Legends
I
course,
swear to
but
God,
that meant
Evo.
I had to figure out what exactly these parkour jumps were. Crystal jumps didn't exist in Parkour Civilization. I was going into this with 0 experience. I tried my best to stay on the crystals that were entire blocks, but at some point, I had no choice
Is
but
this
to
still a
jump onto the
flashback?
smaller crystals. These crystals were
Technically-
barely big enough to stand on, and if I made the slightest mistake, that could
I mean, it feels like it's still-
to an end.
He had the flash forward, and now this
What
is
was
catching
that?
up.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I got
Oh,
hiccups.
great. I think being stuck in this parkour world for so long is
I
making
have
me hallucinate.
hiccups,
Well, this is
chat.
nice. I have to worry about
Oh,
flying forward, and I have to worry
I'm
about
sick.
going
Press and
crazy.
swallow.
I kept making jumps until I arrived at the place I needed to be. The Crystal Legends parkour course is where I could find the 3rd jump. If I make it, I'll only need 1 more
There
jump
it
to go
goes.
home,
Bye,
But I
compass.
had to go fast. I had to make the— No! And with 1 jump, my entire journey was over. I watched as the world of parkour got further and further away. There was nothing to save me
That's
now.
me
The
ass
damage
riding.
from the void already started, and within seconds, I would be gone forever. I couldn't do it. I thought I could be the one to save Parkour Civilization again, but I failed. In my last moments of life, everything seemed like it was in slow motion. I think I must have been going crazy because it looked like I was floating upwards. But that's when I realized I might not be crazy after all. I wasn't dead yet, and I was slowly rising back up to the world of parkour. What is going on? How is this possible? It was like I was watching my life in reverse. I was floating right back up next to the jump that I just failed. I was at a loss for words, but I might have had a second chance after all. I positioned myself over one of the jumps, and I dropped out of the air. I wasn't dead yet. I was back on the parkour course. In all my life, I've never heard of
Saved by
something
plot
like this
armor.
happen. If I had to guess, I would say the parkour god saved me once again. When I turned around, I saw someone for a split second running away. My entire dodging
I
death
know.
feat that I
You'll
just
see.
pulled completely made me forget that I was still in danger. One of the fighters was ahead of me on this course. When I saw them, they were almost at the end, which means that person might have gotten
plot
the base
armor.
score. But there's no way to know for sure. That could have been someone
More
else,
like
which
plot
means I have to
contrivance.
complete
So
the
is
course
it
to
just
see if
like
the
so? Does that mean like everyone who falls like hits the barrier, takes a bunch of health, and then gets levitated back up? So they have another.
You'll
chance?
see. You'll see.
Okay.
disc is still there. Besides, the parkour god probably pulled some strings to get me back on this
Trust
course,
the
so
process.
I owe it to him to try. In Parkour Civilization, the more jumps you make, the more answers you find. But I don't know if I will ever be able to do enough jumps
In
to
your
find
mother
the answer to
civilization,
how I'm
the
alive.
more your mom
All I can
jokes
do
you
now
make,
is
the
keep
more
making the
civilizations
jumps
you
and
find.
keep moving forward. I have to believe
Definitely.
that whatever or whoever saved me from the void wants me to save Parkour Civilization. So
Was
I'm
it the
gonna
old
try to
man?
not test my luck again and make all of these jumps.
Just-
As of now, I
you'll
saw
see.
no sign of the player that
Moss
was
is like,
here before.
Again.
shut the
And maybe
frick
this
up,
could be the
Psychic.
reason why. Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna need
He
to
got-
get out of the void.
Well,
Now was no time to rush.
Your
I had to
questions
pay
have
attention to
answers.
exactly
You just
how
gotta
large
wait
each
like 10
crystal
minutes.
was.
I'm a
This
FNAF
jump
fan.
was
I can't wait
barely
5
wide
seconds
enough
for
to fit
answers.
through, but it was possible. I jumped into the tunnel, managing to stay on the very
And
edge
Moss,
of the
this is
line.
also
Even the
reaction, so
smallest
it's like we have to
miscalculation, like hitting my
talk.
head on the wall,
Like,
I
would
get
send
and
me
like
No,
speak
I don't
our
wanna do that.
thoughts.
I want to watch this stuff because it's funny, and I like commentating on it. But I don't want to like sit here for 5 minutes saying nothing. Like that's stupid.
Oh, fair. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just like I don't know what else to say. I can't say anything because you'll see later.
I get it. Don't worry. You're okay, Moss.
to the void. But luckily, I made it through the tunnel of narrow jumps, and I still had a fighting chance.
I made
After
it through
making
the
it out, I
tunnel
could
of
see the rest of the
doom.
course, and I saw no sign of the fighter that was here before me. So that means it is very likely that the person I saw has gotten the disc already. Unfortunately, I have to do a 3.5 vertical block jump to figure that out. I got momentum, and I went for one of the longest vertical jumps I've ever done. Even being the parkour champion, I didn't even know that was possible. But that's kind of been a similarity across all of these parkour courses. Almost all of these jumps that are on the courses don't even exist in Parkour Civilization and are near impossible. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe that's a reason why this entire civilization was removed. Actually, that doesn't really make any sense. Alright, let's just make it out alive and maybe someone will tell me the actual—
Do you think they measure height and how how long block jumps are? Like, oh, yes, I was gonna go out with him, but he was only 2 block long jump high, tall.
Maybe it's like, I was gonna go out with him, but he couldn't make a 3-block vertical, so...
Oh my gosh, you can make a 3-block vertical? Oh, beta male.
God, what a fucking beta.
truth, but that's when I went for a jump and I heard something again.
It's just like those steal your girls.
It was another voice, like the one I heard before. I don't know where it's coming from. I thought it was crazy before, but now that it's happening again, I'm starting to really get worried. Man, my problems keep stacking. I need the disc to still
In
be here.
Parkour Civilization, if you're a Mr. Steal Your Girl, you have to
I'm gonna
parkour battle
parkour vacation when I get
to
back.
see who gets a girl.
Stood between me and the end of the course.
I'm sure they've
I
done
just have
that.
to keep doing.
Your girl should be with me. You can't even do a 360. Like, how are you gonna protect her in case a parkour pro attacks her?
My thing and keep making every one of these jumps. No. Okay, let's not do that again. Only few can say they can do a 3-block vertical jump from no momentum. Fortunately, I'm one of those few. And that was the last
Fortunately,
difficult jump
I'm
I
one
made
of
to
those
few.
complete the course. Now it was time for the big reveal and find out if I did all of that for nothing. If someone else has this disc, I don't know how I'm gonna get it back. But at least I have the other two, so worst case scenario, no one gets out of here. I stepped up onto the pedestal expecting the worst. But to my surprise, in my hand was the 3rd disc. Whoever was on this course before me obviously didn't get it. And now I'm holding 3 of the 4 discs needed to get out of
Or
here.
maybe
Only
there's
one
just
more disc
multiple
remains
discs.
Yeah, that's what I was
to return
thinking.
To Parkour Civilization. That is, if I can survive
That is
one
a
more
good
of these
guess, but I
courses.
think they did
I started
establish
heading
before
back
that there's
to see
only
what
one
to get
disc.
the compass for the
If not, it's like...
Then it happened again.
That's...
Find me at the houses.
It was another voice.
Let
in
us
my head,
theorize about
unless
parkour.
It wasn't a
In
voice my
Parkour
head to begin with.
Civilization, you have to
Someone
parkour
was
to make the
trying
voices
talk
go
to me,
away.
and they were saying they were at the houses. I didn't
You
know.
have to
Listen,
parkour to
Moss,
make your
we're
meds.
going insane just
Standing near one
dealing
of
with
the
this
houses was someone that I
thing.
recognized.
Let us at
Oh,
least use our
I
brains
just got a
somewhat.
glimpse of right before I was saved from the void. Whoever this was
Noggins.
must have been the person that sent me the message to find them at the houses. But
Because the
person
last time I had to watch a
this
show
was a parkour
and not
fight,
use my
meaning there's a
brain,
good chance that
it
this
did not go
interaction leads to
well.
a parkour battle. But something about this felt different.
I don't feel
know
like
why
anything
they would
about
be
this
calling
show
me
goes
here, but I
well.
have to find out.
It's
Even
Parkour
if this does end in a
Civilization,
battle,
guys.
That's a
It's-
risk I'm willing to take. I walked
Man.
in to see the fighter standing on the other edge of the house. All right, buddy, if you want to
Exposition
fight, let's
time.
get it over with.
If that's how you want to repay me for saving your life, fine.
For saving my life? What are you talking about? I've never even seen you before.
I was watching you do the course. I knew you would fail eventually, so I waited until you fell. When you did, I was there to attack you with
Failed.
a brewing stand jump, and the effect was levitation.
You attacked me with parkour right as I fell. I didn't even know that was possible. This doesn't make any sense. Why would you save my life? You don't even know who I am.
I know.
Wait, did
you're
a
the
flashback
parkour
happen?
Not really. That was more like a... I wouldn't count that as like a... as like an exposition flashback. That was just like, ooh, now
So,
you get
okay.
to see what happened.
True. Okay, so like, it's only if it's like we see something in the video from Evel's perspective, and then he goes back and says it again.
It's something that...
Champion.
A flashback has got to be something that he's already done that we see again.
Yeah.
And then he's just exposition dumping what we already saw.
Yeah.
The reason I know that is because you've been the pawn of our game ever since you arrived. You've been collecting the discs for us.
No, that's impossible. I fought parkour fighters in the battle. I almost died. Why would they try to kill me if they wanted me to get the discs?
Siwat said it would have to be believable.
Oh, so now Siwat's behind this mastermind plan?
Of course he is, and if you don't believe me, jump onto the center block.
I jumped into the middle of the house and it happened again.
If he fights you, you have to lose. This is the only way we win.
It was Siwat's voice. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're making this up.
I'm not. If you parkour across crystals while talking, messages will be trapped inside for years. You're only hearing his voice because he was here setting the trap for you.
I didn't know what to believe. If this was all true, then I've been getting the discs for the enemy the entire time. At this point, I don't even know if anything Siwat has told me.
Why is he telling him this?
On the plan, then why are you
I don't know,
telling
it's
me?
like a leader or something.
Let's just say I don't really like how the plan ends. So I'm hoping that by telling you this, you find a way to win. And in repayment, you can take me back to Parkour Civilization.
How can I be sure you're telling the truth? What if Siwat isn't behind this?
You think it's a coincidence he has those compasses? Why don't you ask him where he got them?
If all of this was true and Siwat was working with the fighters, then I have no one to blame but myself. But as far as I'm concerned, I have the 3 discs. I don't know how in the world they plan on getting these off of me, but if I can get the 4th one, then I can get out of here.
Just get the 4th one and then
now
kill
that I know I
yourself.
might be
That's
in
how
a
you
trap,
save the
I can
world.
focus on getting myself out of it.
Sacrifice.
But I still don't know if that fighter was telling me the truth or not. Alright,
Those
number
were
How would you get the
Real
fourth disc and then
lame.
don't return to
That's for sure,
Siwat?
but
Oh,
got it.
yeah.
This is insane.
And
To
then
be
just, like,
honest,
jump into the
I
void.
didn't think you would be able to do it, but clearly I'm wrong. Only one more to go and we can get out of here. Here, the compass to the last parkour legend. This one is supposed to be the most terrifying course, so good luck.
Well, if there's anyone that
Neo
can get it
legend?
done, it's me. Hey, this is just a quick question, but where did you get all of the compasses?
The compasses? Oh yeah, I was just searching through all the chests and I happened to find all of them. Lucky find, I guess.
Yeah, that is real lucky. Oh, that was really convincing. Yep, I am definitely in a trap.
He knows, right? Yeah, he must have figured it out. It doesn't matter. The plan is in motion, and at this point, there is nothing he can do to stop what's coming. I must say, this plan didn't go exactly how I thought it would, but I have everything I need to get my revenge.
No
Just
way!
one more parkour
Guys,
course to go.
guys,
What?
can you
He's
believe it?
betraying?
No, what? What?
Oh my god!
What? Chat, did you see this coming? Chat!
I didn't see this coming.
Chat! Did you see?
Oh, holy crap.
Did you see this coming, chat?
Oh, and I can
I
get
never
back
thought
to
this would
Parkour
happen.
Civilization. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the hardest one yet. All of these parkour jumps had one thing in common. These were Neo jumps. Neo jumps are considered some of the hardest jumps in Parkour Civilization, and for a good reason. The only way you make these jumps is by moving around the block in mid-air. The last time I made a difficult Neo jump, I became parkour champion and I saved the world. But that was one jump, and I'm afraid this course is probably gonna have a lot more than one. After all, this course was made by the Neo legend of parkour, so that probably says something. If I had a
Yeah.
choice, I would turn back immediately, but unfortunately I don't. If I want to save the world,
Through
I
compass
need to
again.
get the disc. The entire time I've been here, I've been risking my life to get the discs I need to go home. I thought I've been outsmarting the people in this lost
This is a
civilization, but
flashback.
it turns out
Yes.
I've been in a trap this entire time, and Siwat has been behind it all. I was tricked into collecting the discs for the enemy.
Number
and I
7.
can only assume that they have a plan to get the discs off of me so they can escape. I couldn't help be disappointed with myself for trusting Siwat. How did I not see this coming? I mean, Siwat literally
How'd you not
worked
see
for the
what
evil
this
champion
coming?
and ran the lab that systematically controlled all of Parkour Civilization. You know, I probably should have thought about those things a little more before trusting him, but obviously it's way too late now. I gotta give him
it's
credit.
not. You
As
just
much
put
as
him
I
back.
dislike
No one
Siwat
else can do
because
these
he is
jumps, you
objectively
idiot.
evil, his plan
He
is
also
extremely
needs them
well
to
thought
get
out.
home.
And now that's
So,
put
like-
me in
Yeah,
a
just
very
kill
difficult
yourself.
position. On one hand, I could just
Fair.
throw all of the discs in the void and no one gets
Be a
them.
I don't
martyr.
think
If I went
Siwat.
down that route,
I don't think
Siwat and all the
Siwat
people
has
here
the
can't
ego to
escape
be a
and destroy
martyr.
Parkour Civilization.
True.
But then I wouldn't be able to get back home myself, so I'd basically be sacrificing myself for option.
Oh, they said it
Now,
here. I
with
forgot.
option 2, I continue to play my part and get the discs. As long as I have all 4 on me, there still might be a way to get out of here alive without bringing them back to Parkour Civilization. As I was going over all of the possible futures, I noticed the course changed to Neo Ice Jumps. It seemed like this last course was a combination of all of the Parkour Legend courses, with of course adding Neo Jumps to everything. Oh, I forgot how much I hated these types of jumps. Okay, but back to seeing if I can outsmart Siwat's plan. No matter what option I choose, the biggest problem is my friend. The old woman at the library told me my friend is trapped in some prison. And if I remember correctly, there's one more thing. I think my friend might still be alive in some prison. Do you know anything about it?
If that's true, then there's a chance we can save him. But we gotta get the third and fourth
Maybe?
disc first.
Yeah,
Well, now that I know
that's a
that Siwat
flashback.
was the
Okay.
one behind the evil
That's-
plan,
I mean, I have
can
an
say that
echo,
Siwat
so I
has my
assumed
friend
so,
locked
but I
up
don't
in prison
remember
somewhere.
it.
If
No,
I
yeah,
use
Yeah, but
that,
none of the
then
other
I think I know
flashbacks
what
have
Siwat's
echoed,
plan
which
is.
is
He's gonna use
strange.
my friend as leverage.
We already
to have
saw
me
that,
give
so
him
like
the
I'm gonna
discs.
count that as
It
a
all
disc
makes sense
flashback.
now. There's no way he
Yeah.
could get the discs off of me, so that means
KW
I'll
is
either have
totally
to
shocked
choose
by the twist, by the
discs
way.
or the
Didn't
life
see
of
it
my
coming at
friend.
all.
I'm
That's assuming I
sure.
finish this course and don't die in the
could've
void,
seen this
so I can
coming
get
at
the
all.
last one. But to be honest, even though one jump could end it all, I knew I was gonna finish this course. There's a reason Siwat made this elaborate plan to get me to do the courses, and it's the same reason why all the parkour fighters must have joined him. There's only one person that exists in this world that is good enough at parkour to make these courses, and that person is me, the parkour champion. Siwat and all of the people in this civilization put their faith in me, because they knew that without me, they would never make it back alive. Well, I hate to
Great,
disappoint
now
them,
destroy
but I
all
don't
the
plan on
discs.
bringing
Just
Siwat
destroy
or
them
the
all.
evil parkour fighters back to
Never go
Parkour
home.
Civilization. If all goes according to plan, there will only be 3 people going back home. So, it's time to get this plan over with and get out of this place once and for all. After making it out of the field of neo jumps, I was met with 2 parkour fighters.
Thank you for retrieving the discs for us, champion. Now, you will do exactly what we say if you want to stay alive. Siwat requests your presence.
This was it. Siwat had 2 parkour fighters waiting for me to ensure that I didn't run off with the discs. Normally, I would say that was a well thought out plan on his part, but I don't think he ever questioned the loyalty of his followers. Fortunately for me, I've got someone on the inside.
Hey, let's go. Keep it moving, champion. Why are you stopping?
Well, you know, just trying to catch my breath before this parkour battle. I quickly placed down a ladder and attacked the parkour fighter with a 3-block diagonal ladder jump. You know, I would say good luck in this battle, but I think you'll have a hard time with a 2v1. The parkour fighter turned around to see that the other fighter had an attack of his own build. Yep, this parkour fighter was my guy on the inside.
No.
When
you're
did we
working
establish
with the
this?
champion? How could you? Fine. It
That
doesn't
was his
matter. I'll
friend.
take you both on by myself. I'm sure this will be the easiest parkour.
Well, that didn't last long. Wait a minute. I was the guy, didn't I?
We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know what I'd do without you. Alright, you're good to go.
Oh, that's right. I made his buddy jump into the void. Well, at least they're together now.
Let's keep it moving.
Flashback.
We don't have much time.
Yep. All right. Sorry. Let's get back to work. So far, the plan I had was going
Yeah,
smoothly.
sure.
Siwat had his mastermind plan set up for me, so it was only fair that I fight back. Before I went to the Neo Legend course, I visited my ally. Okay, I accept your offer. If you want to come back
For
to
a second,
Parkour
I thought that he would also
Finally, you came to
betray
your senses. We're gonna need to move
the
fast if we
champion,
wanna
but
make this
I don't think
work.
that
So you're saying
the writers are
after
that
this,
smart to make
Siwat is gonna have
another
fighters
A
waiting
double
for me?
twist?
That's right, but he
Yeah.
will suspect that I'm working with you. I'll make sure I'm one of the fighters and we can escape to the
I don't think they're
Alright,
that
sounds good
smart.
to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope this
Well-
works.
Yeah, they're
Step
definitely
1
not.
was getting the disc.
I mean, this
Step
is
2
entire
was
thing's bird
making it
rot.
to the temple without guards. And now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
time for step 3. Alright, you ready?
Yes, this has to work. I'll go distract Siwat and find out where he's keeping your friend. You just focus on beating the parkour legends and getting the door open.
Right, the parkour battles. I kind of forgot about that. Time was of the essence. I needed my ally
Essence
to
of
distract
was of the
Siwat for as
time,
long as
and
possible,
of
so
was
I had
essence
time to beat
time
the
of.
parkour legends. I also needed to hope that my ally would find my parkour master friend and free him from his prison. There were a lot of moving parts to this plan, but I think it could work. Unfortunately, the plan already had its first hiccup. The path I chose to go up the temple was destroyed. The only way up to the top was from the other side. Now, I just gotta hope that those few minutes of lost time weren't enough to ruin the plan. It was a good sign that I didn't see any parkour fighters around though. But that's when I glanced inside the bottom level of the parkour temple and I saw someone. But this wasn't a parkour fighter. This was someone with gold boots. I ran inside to see my parkour master friend standing on a single chain over the void. The last time we saw each other was in Parkour Civilization.
Flashback.
You're alive. Let's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Standing to my right was a parkour fighter with an attack already set up. That's an easy attack. Don't worry, I'll handle this.
No, stop. That attack was from me. If I don't make that jump, I die. I don't have any blocks to build with, so I'm stuck here. But if you attack him, that will force his battle with me to end, and I'll also die.
Okay, this is not an ideal situation, so how do I stop this?
You go up. Siwat is waiting for you up there.
Of course he is. Well, so much for my master plan to defeat
Jen!
better master plan.
Hi!
How far into
Just don't
Parkour
move.
Civilization are we?
We're an hour.
I'll figure something out.
He's about
Alright,
to
time
fight.
to make my way to the top and
He's about to
probably
fight the
face an
Parkour
ambush. There was
Legends
nothing
and
I
then
could do
face
now.
C1.
I couldn't think of a single way to get out of this. If I even make
Hi,
the slightest
Jen.
notion that I'm gonna start a parkour battle, my friend will
Sega,
die.
why are you dead?
That means I have no choice but to just fall
It's
right
Parkour
into
Civilization.
Siwat's plan.
Our brains are
I
all
have been known to
falling
improvise.
out.
No, I'm also
Alright, let's get this over
sick.
with. So, you
Oh,
want me to help
no.
you destroy Parkour Civilization?
Now you're
I'm literally
talking,
just in
friend.
bed.
You know, a part of me actually enjoyed our little team up and getting each disc. I mean, you got them, but it was fun sitting back and letting you do the work. Now, I'm closer than ever to achieving my goal of destroying Parkour Civilization once and for all.
That
Why does he
doesn't
pop
make
like
any
Nile
sense.
Red?
You said it yourself. Parkour
Damn it.
Civilization. Why would you want to destroy it?
I haven't told this to anyone before, but since I've already won, I might as well tell
I
you.
can't unhear it.
I didn't
I hate
join
this.
Parkour Civilization. I was born here on this level of civilization. I
Molded by
might be
it.
the only one alive who remembers when this level was still a part of Parkour Civilization. And I might be the only one who knows what kind of a monster the old man was. My parents warned me about the old man. They told me to rank up before it was too late. Unfortunately, my parents were both too stubborn to rank down and too old to rank up. So I left my family and became a parkour master. My parents were the ones who told me to use brewing stands to give myself the resistance effect. And that was exactly what allowed me to remember when the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it. In doing so, he
Oh,
wiped
wow.
all memories of this place, except mine, because of the potion effect.
Womp
After
womp.
that, how could I ever trust the system? The so-called beloved parkour champion wiped out my entire family.
That can't be true. Why would the old man do that? It just doesn't add up. He was kind and nice, and he cared about people.
You know, the funny part is that no one even knew. It was supposedly over a fight. Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others to die.
A fight? What kind of fight would lead to an action like that?
Alright, enough of that. What's in the past is in the past. Let's focus on what's gonna happen
You
from
have
here.
literally
I
command
don't
blocks.
need
You
the
could literally
discs.
be like, hey, listen.
Instead,
can you
I'm gonna
please
have
fix
you
my
battle
life?
all of the parkour legends yourself.
Whatever.
And get that door
Today
open
in
for
Fractured
me.
Civilization.
I will then get my revenge on
gosh.
Parkour Civilization. And if you choose not to, well, your friend is obviously the price you pay.
I have to do it. I can't let my friend die because of the mistakes I made. I'm the one who brought him here. I have no choice. Let's just hope I think of something later when I get that door open.
I trust you'll come to the right decision. You always do.
Ah, well, here goes nothing. Given everything that's happened in my life, I never thought there'd be a time where I'd have to say this, but it's time to go help destroy Parkour Civilization. It's time to fight the legends of parkour.
I guess not.
Under normal circumstances, I probably would have been excited for these parkour battles. I mean, come on, fighting someone who has mastered a specific type of parkour? That sounds pretty awesome to me. Unfortunately for me, these are not normal circumstances, because if I beat all 4 of these parkour legends, I will cause the downfall of Parkour Civilization. But that's assuming I beat these legends in parkour battles, and if I don't, well, I will die, and Parkour Civilization will probably be destroyed anyways. So, that means plan A is to help destroy Parkour Civilization, and hope I figure out a plan in the meantime. I thought I had a real chance to beat Siwat
Here we
and
go.
save the world, but it turns out he was one
There
step
it is.
ahead of
There's
me
another
the entire
flashback.
time.
There
My
it
friend
is.
captured, and if
We're
I
in
don't
double
do
digits
exactly
now,
what
Drink
dude.
to that.
I'll be gone
Double-digit
forever. So
flashbacks.
that leaves me with no choice but to help Siwat
Let's
escape
go.
so he can destroy
You
Parkour
sound so dead,
Civilization
boss.
once and for all.
I'm tired.
Alright, well, here goes nothing. It's time to fight
You
the
and me
first
both.
legend of parkour.
I'm-
I threw the disc into the hopper, waiting for something to happen. I saw nothing, but then, a few seconds later, someone appeared on
It's
one
just
end
a
of the
guy.
battlefield. And this person was wearing diamond boots. So, you're the ice legend of parkour? Why do you have champion boots on?
That's because I am a parkour champion. Well, I was one a long time ago. I won the battle to become champion using ice blocks. So yeah, I got the ice legend title. But all of the parkour legends are just previous champions throughout history.
So every parkour legend was a parkour champion at some point. That's awesome. Wait, so are you real? Or what even are you?
Real? Absolutely. Alive? Not so much. All of us are spirits of our past lives, and we exist now only for parkour battles. But questions. Prepare to fight.
Goodness,
The
my
Ice Legend
ears.
said I have
You live
everything
only
I
for
need to
parkour
battle
battles.
inside the
That's
chest.
kinda sad.
When I first came here, the chest was empty, but now the chest had 3 stacks of ice blocks inside of it. These ice blocks were the only blocks I had to attack with. No other types of blocks were allowed. It's time to find out if I can do ice block jumps better than the Ice Legend of parkour. The Ice Legend attacked first. His first attack was a 4-block vertical jump. It was a difficult attack for sure, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. My choices were to either make the exact same jump or do a harder one, but I had to remind myself that this was only the first of 4 battles, so I'm not going to try to risk it all in the first fight. I defended the first attack successfully and the battlefield reset.
I'll be right back.
It's my time to attack now. My first attack was a parkour combo with a 5-block jump chained into a 3-block diagonal jump. I thought the attack wouldn't be hard enough, but to my surprise, the Ice Legend failed the jump. The battle was going my way, but it was far from over. If I mess up and get hit by an attack, I don't know how much damage these will do. That's why I had to get this over with. For my next attack, I set up a 6-block vertical
I'm feeling
jump.
the brain rot
All
set
of my
in,
training
chat. I'll be
with
completely
ice blocks
honest.
paid off, and I made the jump.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I almost didn't slip off there. I watched as the Ice Legend went for the jump, but failed once again. This was the second attack in a row that I landed. One more.
I have
and
an
it should
adult
be over,
beverage.
but I got ahead of
I'm gonna
myself.
take a drink
I
every
attempted
time I
2
hear
5-block
Vine
jumps
Boom.
in a row, and I failed.
I wish I could. I wish I could, but I have to go to an
attack.
appointment in a
The Ice
half an
Legend
hour.
set up
Oh,
a
wait,
difficult
Jen.
3-jump
I
would rather not do it
It
hammered.
was time to defend.
No!
After
Oh,
the combo,
I mean,
slipped off
in
on
the-
third jump.
in the
He
show in
attacked
the
with
movie.
7 hearts of damage. If these combos
You're gonna
get any
kill
harder, I
Jen.
could risk losing all 10
Please,
hearts
no.
in one attack. But if I land one more attack, I should win the battle. And the only way to attack in
Literally,
this
it's like
position
me
is to do a harder jump than that
you
one.
playing Vine
Okay,
Booms is
it's
just
time
me
for
trying
a
to kill
terrible idea.
Jen.
I built the same attack, but added a 360 to the
I just got out of a
5-block
call with my
diagonal jump.
parents.
Let's
Please
go.
no.
I cannot believe that worked.
Oh god.
This is a level of parkour I have not yet seen.
The risk paid off, and the Ice Legend was defenseless against the 360.
Looks like you've won the first battle. I hope you know what you're doing.
You hope I know what I'm doing? Wait, what does that mean? But before he could answer, the Ice Legend was gone, and the parkour battle was over. Why did the Ice Legend say that? What did he mean by that? I mean, I know I'm basically causing the destruction of Parkour Civilization, but I don't know how he would know that. Alright, doesn't matter. I'm still alive. The blocks I used to fight with disappeared from my inventory, and it was time
Definitely
to
not a
move on
cut.
to the second battle. Going into the next fight, I realized I was wearing my chain boots the entire time. Since there was no point of trying to blend in anymore with the parkour fighters, I put back on my champion boots and started regenerating health. Okay, having full hunger makes me feel much better about these parkour fights. So basically, the only way I lose is if I get hit by an attack that does 10 hearts. So let's just try not to do that. It was time for the second fight. I threw in the disc and summoned the Glass Legend of Parkour.
Yo, I'm finally free. Let's go. The old man said I'd be gone for a while, but I didn't think it would be that long.
Wait. Did you say the old man? As in the parkour champion old man? How do you know him?
Bro, I'm not here to answer any questions. I'm just trying to parkour
Old man's gonna be the Neo legend, I guarantee it.
battle.
Okay, I'm not sure what's up with these
Bro, it's gonna be
parkour
the one with
legends, but they
netherite
clearly
boots or
don't like to
something.
talk about anything. But I always say
You mean the
have to
parkour
for the
god?
truth sometimes. So
Jen,
let's go into
parkour
it.
god!
The Glass Legend already had an attack built, but he failed the attack. It was now my turn, and beating the Ice Legend with a 360
They're
made
rusty.
me realize something. These legends were parkour champions a long time ago, and parkour jumps have evolved so much since then, which is why it was time to start attacking with jumps from the new age.
He's gonna do a
I attacked
360.
with a 1.5 block backwards diagonal jump. Even when the fate of the world is on the line, I'm not afraid to hit him with the Evbo special, and it was no surprise that the
Evbo
Glass Legend
special.
didn't even get close.
Bro, why are you so good?
I started setting up a more
Okay, I
difficult
love this
parkour
guy.
combo. If my parkour math is correct, this attack should be enough to win. Come
Good
on,
parkour math.
360, 2-block, 360. Oh, let's go. I gotta say, I love parkour battles. As expected, the Glass Legend of Parkour looked very discouraged, and I had a feeling the battle was
He
already
shook his
over.
head back
He set
and
up
forth
the jumps,
slightly.
and he failed the first 360.
Look, there's
okay.
only
Hey,
so
no
much
offense, but how did
emoting
you
you
become
can
a
do
parkour
in
champion?
Minecraft.
Alright, yeah,
True.
I wasn't cut out for such an important job. Alright, bro, I hope you know what you're doing. And when you see the next parkour champion, can you not mention my name?
Wait, why is this such an important job? And he's gone, of course. Why do I have a feeling that there's something important they're not telling me? The glass
because they keep implying there's something important they're not telling me.
For a while, but what does that mean? But that's when I remembered Siwat's story. If the old man did erase this entire level of civilization, maybe the parkour legends knew about it. Okay, I could be onto something here, but let's just get past this third battle. I threw in the disc and summoned the third legend of parkour.
So, it looks like you're almost at the top. The battles must be tiring you out by now.
I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the ice legend was kind of hard, but the glass legend didn't really fight back.
Alright, what I
Was
miss.
the second battle? That guy was only the parkour champion for 2 hours before I beat him. He's terrible. Alright, whatever. I can promise
my
you you're
gosh,
not
that's
making
awesome.
it past me.
Bro, parkour champion for 2 hours? That's embarrassing. I'm kind of surprised he even got there in the first place. It was time to battle the crystal legend of parkour. Crystals are some of the blocks that don't exist in Parkour Civilization. So as of now, I have zero experience with building crystal
Take a
parkour
sip of your
jumps,
adult
but I had a
beverage
feeling
every
I was
single
gonna have
time
to
you
adapt
hear the
quickly.
words
The
Parkour
crystal legend built a
Civilization.
3-jump
No,
parkour
I
combo.
We
choose
dead.
life boom
Never
I
because
said
I
take
will
a
not.
sip, not a shot.
I
just
choose
barely
life.
missed the second jump. The attack
We'd
was
still
about
die.
half heart, so I was still alive, but it was not a good combo. The crystal
No,
legend
it goes-
immediately
it
went
goes
into a parkour
in
combo
level of
attack. But
severity.
that's when I saw the perfect
It goes,
opportunity to put
take
the
a shot
battle
every
in
time they
my
say
hands.
parkour.
I built the exact
Take a
same
shot every
parkour
time
combo
there's
as he
a
did,
flashback.
and went back to my
Take a
strategy
shot every time there's a
of adding
vine
an
boom.
Embo signature move
We
whenever
have 10
it was.
flashbacks.
We-
apparently.
The first jump to a 360 put the battle back
What's
in
the
my
flashback
favor.
counter?
Surprisingly, the crystal
10.
legend made the
Oh,
360,
no.
but didn't get enough momentum for
how
the
long-
second jump.
how
My
long are we
strategy was
into
working
this?
for all of the
We
parkour
are
right
an hour 10 minutes, so there's 40 minutes
Okay,
left.
so we are a little over halfway through and we're 10 shots in. Go ahead.
Oh no.
So why change?
Go
I
on,
attacked
Jen,
with a
bottoms
backwards
up.
2-block jump into a backwards
Oh, that's a
360.
vine boom.
Honestly,
God
I
dang
don't
it.
even know how I made that parkour combo. Once again, the crystal legend of parkour was defenseless.
Well, there's nothing to say, except I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Good luck.
And just like that, the battle was won. But that was the second parkour legend to tell me that they hope I know what I'm doing.
No, that's
I
the
just
third
don't
one. What are you
get it.
talking about,
I feel
Evbo?
like the answer is right in front of me, but I
Evbo
can't make sense of anything.
inconsistencies.
The parkour legends don't
He
want to
doesn't
Yeah.
count that one guy because
As
he
far
was
as
only a
they're
champion for
concerned,
2
I'm just trying to
hours.
open the door to get back to Parkour Civilization. This
If
doesn't
you're
make
right,
sense.
I'm gonna
but
find.
let's just get
wait,
this last battle
if you're right,
over
I'm
with.
gonna go and
I
find a
threw in the
fresh
disc
grave to bury
summon
myself
the final
in.
legend of parkour,
Okay,
the
good.
Amazing.
legend of Neo Jumps.
Well, this is unexpected to be sure. Nevertheless,
Gotta
here
love
you
the
are.
default
This is the
E-boy
last
skin.
battle to open the door. I wish you the best, whatever the outcome may be.
Wait, before we start, can you just tell me what the old man has to do with all of this? I know there's something.
I'm afraid that's not for me to say, but if all goes right, you will never know.
I thought making it to the final parkour legend would give
The
me some
voice acting in
answers,
this
but
is
it looks like that's not
I
going to
love
be the
it.
case.
I
Two
love
outcomes
it.
are
I
either
love it.
live
I
without
hate
the truth
myself that I
or
love
die
it.
without the truth.
We need to
So,
make a movie where
obviously
the
I'm
voice
gonna
acting
choose
is this
option
bad.
one. In this final battle, the Neo legend let me attack first. I started off the battle with a 2-block Neo jump, but the parkour legend didn't look worried. He built the attack, but then added on another Neo jump to the end. Just by the look of it, I already knew that this attack would deal heavy damage if I failed it. But likewise, if I make a harder jump and I make it, I could end this battle with one attack. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Let's do 2 double Neos. I made the jump harder and I went for it. Come on! No! I hit the wall on the second jump, missing the counterattack, taking 9 hearts of damage.
That's
If
why
our
you don't
parkour
go,
attack
like,
was even slightly
immediately
harder,
after.
my journey would have been over.
Yeah.
But the important thing is it's not, and I must keep fighting. Unfortunately, I was already
A
under
lot of
pressure
Neo
again,
jumps.
facing an attack of 6 Neo jumps in a row. Okay, nice and easy, one at a time. 3, 4, come on, just one more. Please, no! I saw my life flash
Oh.
before my eyes.
No!
Oh,
Down
no.
I was
Boo
losing
hoo.
this battle, and if it keeps going this way, one more attack will be the end of me. As of now, I don't see how I can beat the Neo legend at Neo jumps. Which means I know how this is
Oh my
gonna
god,
end.
his skin.
I want to open that door. I'm gonna have to do something extremely
He's got a slim
reckless.
skin on a
This
non-slim
is
body.
quite
Oh my
possibly the
gosh,
worst
he
idea
does,
ever.
doesn't he?
does.
Watch as the Neo legend built his next parkour combo, but I wasn't even worried about that. I knew he would make the jumps. After all, Neo jumps are his specialty. What I was worried about was my jump. I don't know if this is possible, but all I know is that if I make it, I win. Of course, if I don't, well, we already know how that goes. It's hard to rationalize this decision because I'm basically doing all of this just for Siwat to destroy Parkour Civilization. But it will save my friend and give me time to find a way to save the world later. Alright, time to make this impossible
He
jump. I
dies
mean,
and
this
he's
jump
like,
could potentially
"Today in
change our
Parkour
understanding
Afterlife."
of parkour. Okay, I'm just gonna jump. I jumped off the platform doing a 180 and traveled around the block backwards. Yep, of course. What was I thinking?
That was
Journey is
such
over.
an
Wow.
obvious cut. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wait, go back. Around the block.
Was it? Like,
was it a cut?
Hold on.
There might have been barrier
Okay,
blocks there.
I jumped off the platform
Okay, so he goes
doing
here.
a 180.
And it cuts to black. Oops.
And
It
traveled
does cut to black.
And then
But he just does that a lot.
around the block backwards.
I don't know.
Of course.
It did look like he did.
Oh, that was a vine
I
zoom.
thought I could do a backwards
Yeah,
view.
vine
Oh
zoom.
yeah, it was.
I'm alive. I actually did it. By some miracle, the backwards neo jump changed the entire parkour battle.
I have nothing left to say, except I yield. I don't know who you are, but I hope you have the strength for what's to come.
The Neo Legend forfeited the battle, and it was over. I had beaten
Me when I'm
all
so
four
awesome
parkour
and
legends,
epic
and the door
that
at the top
even
of
the legends
staircase
forfeit
was
against
open.
me.
I survived, and now there was a way back to parkour
Yeah, he's got the
civilization.
main
Except for
character
a
plot
second,
armor.
I forgot that I wasn't gonna be the one going back. I had just barely finished the battle, but Siwat was already waiting for me. Oh man, well, I survived, but now I have to watch Parkour Civilization be destroyed. I walked into the hallway that was at the top of the Parkour Temple. This reminds me of all of the times that I ranked up in Parkour Civilization. Not that it counts for anything, but it's kind of cool that I ranked up again in a way.
I want you to know that everything I
no,
told
sorry.
you was true, except I left out one thing.
Couldn't have seen that one coming. Alright, what is it?
The
It
old
was
man's
me.
fight was supposedly with his friend.
With his friend? Okay. Is there a point you're trying to get at? I mean, are you about to come out with some crazy take about how, like, we're friends and we fight all the time, but it's okay? I mean, you're literally about to destroy Parkour Civilization.
I never said I would be the one to destroy Parkour Civilization.
Wait, what? So...
What?
I started
Could
thinking
it
about
be
what Siwat just said.
his
The old man
friend?
had a fight with his friend?
The
Why does that
rival?
mean something? Wait, what did that
Siwat
old woman at the
secretly the villain?
library say? She thought she knew me, but how could she?
I never blamed you for what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
Okay, this woman does not know who I am, but I have no clue what she's talking about.
This is a flashback.
knew where my friend was.
That
too.
was a
She gave
flashback.
me the book that talked about the prison he was in.
I assume you're
Ooh.
here to get your friend, correct?
A
My-
double
my friend? You know
flashback.
where my friend is? Wait a minute.
Does that
when
count?
I saw her,
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
part of the
my
same
chain
scene.
boots, I was
Uh,
wearing
yeah.
my champion boots.
When the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it.
I never blamed you for what you did. I know
many
it was a
Four
tough decision.
flashbacks
The
in
woman
one.
didn't know.
No.
I was the old man, and if she thought I was the old man, she wasn't talking about my friend being imprisoned.
The old man's fight was supposedly with
Oh
his
my gosh.
Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others to die.
The old man removed this entire level of civilization to imprison his friend. Getting to the top of this temple was never a way back to Parkour Civilization. It was a prison, and that means Siwat's plan was never to get out. It was to help free the person that the old man banished from Parkour Civilization. What have I done?
So, the old man is gone.
I love the
That's a
mic
shame.
quality change.
If only he was around to see what I'm gonna do. The
What's the
Parkour
jester guy?
Civilization.
This is it.
I've seen
One
so much
final
fan art of that
parkour
guy.
battle to save the world. The fate of Parkour Civilization is in my hands now, and my opponent is one of the most fearsome parkour fighters in all of history. And I was the one who
Oh, that's a
helped them
fine bit.
escape. I defeated every
Flashback?
parkour legend thinking that I was
Yeah, this is
helping
a flashback.
Siwat get back to Parkour Civilization. I thought he was gonna be the one to destroy the world, but it turns out that was never his plan to begin
That doesn't
with.
change
His
it.
plan
Okay, I'm
was to
sorry.
beat
I'm sorry. This doesn't change anything. Like, the stakes are the exact same. Like, why is it such a big deal? Like, oh, instead of this guy destroying Parkour Civilization, it's gonna be this guy. Like, that doesn't change anything.
I think he thought that he was going to be able to defeat Siwat at one point.
Either way, it would have
It's
been
like
tough.
it's like it's not great, but it's like there's a whole new foe now, and we don't know what he's capable of.
I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And they're about to show off what he's capable of, so like it. I
Well,
can kind of
okay.
see it, yeah, but it is
If-
stupid.
If Evbo is the one to destroy Parkour Civilization, there's a possibility that he would have control over what comes next. But if it's not Evbo, excuse me, if it's not Evbo, there's a possibility that this jester guy will be the one to choose what comes after.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it right now. Maybe I'll get it.
Play the damn episode.
It does make more sense later, but I agree it's
banished
stupid.
to this lost civilization. What have I done? Coming to this civilization was a mistake. I don't know who this person is, but if the old man wiped out this entire level just to imprison his friend, it was probably for a good reason.
That plan took a lot of, well, planning. And now, you get to watch how beautifully this unfolds.
You must be very
So now
proud
we
your
see
plan
how
was
he
perfect.
escaped.
You have everything you need. So, now, give me back my friend.
Whoa, not yet, buddy. Got one more thing to do first. Why don't you
Not yet,
introduce
Buster.
yourself to the villain of parkour?
The villain of parkour? I walked up the steps to see the prisoner completely surrounded by lava.
I hear you were friends with the old man. That makes two of us. I'm surprised he didn't
Ooh.
throw you away like he did to me.
If you
I
were
like that
actually
voice.
friends with the old man, then explain all of this. Why would he wipe out an entire
If I
level
But
hear
of
he's a villain of
hear me out.
parkour, so he
If I
can't
hear
be
a
was
single
scared of
low-rated.
hear
what I
me out.
discovered. What was the term he
I'm
used
gonna
again?
draw this guy.
An
Jen?
illegal form of parkour.
Jen.
Forgive me for not understanding
Okay,
this
this is
is an illegal
exposition.
form of
Guys,
par-
I can't hear the video.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we should let Psychic hear the exposition.
parkour? What could you have discovered about parkour to make it illegal?
It's time.
What?
What I discovered is time. Since the beginning, parkour battles have always been one move after another, until I realized that they never had to be. You see, if you challenge someone to a race, it's the ultimate form of parkour fighting. It's the idea that you are willing to risk everything, that you will not only make the jumps, but you make them faster than your opponent.
A parkour race. When I
it
first
just me,
came
or
to
does it
this
keep
level of
turning around?
civilization, one of the fighters challenged me to a battle. He said that the battle would start and end on a single block. And when I didn't do the jumps, I would have died if it wasn't for my totem of undying. That wasn't just a regular parkour battle, that was a parkour race. How was an attack like that able to do 10 hearts?
Racing has no limits. Once you challenge someone to a race, you either win or you die. No in between.
If that's true, then someone with that type of power could take over the entire world. No one would be able to fight back. And that's exactly why Siwat's breaking him out of prison. The old man must have known that parkour racing could destroy thousands of lives. That's why he went through such great lengths to
Just
make sure that
punch
this type
him.
of parkour
Like,
never
what the
made it back
hell?
to Parkour Civilization.
Like,
but now it's too
punch
late.
him into the
I
lava.
brought this evil back
PvP
into the world.
Civilization.
What
This
do
is
you
not
want? What are you
PvP
even
Civilization,
gonna
this
do
is
to
Parkour Civilization.
I'm going to do what I'd set out to do a long time ago, enlighten the world with my new form of parkour battles.
I turned around to see that Siwat had built a parkour attack, but this was something I've never seen before. Siwat said there's only one more thing I have to do. If I get hit by this parkour attack, he'll give me back my friend. What is this attack? Why are there armor stands? And why do you need to hit me with the attack?
You know, I can't beat you in a fair fight, and I just want to land a good hit on you.
I can't believe that even after Siwat's plan worked, he still feels the need to prove that he's better than me. But it doesn't really matter at this point. He has my friend, and I have to deal with whatever he throws at me so I can get him back. He could be lying. This attack might be enough to kill me, but I was willing to take that chance. Thankfully, it barely did any damage. Okay, great. You got the satisfaction of hitting me in a parkour battle, so can we be done now?
Who knew? Armor stand attacks can take the boots right off of a player. Even champion boots.
In Siwat's hand was a pair of champion boots.
What?
They weren't just any pair. They were mine. My champion boots were gone. Just taken straight out of my inventory. How is this possible?
What?
What are
Oh
you
my
planning
gosh.
to do with those?
You can
If
relax
you hit someone
now.
with an
Your
armor
time as the
stand attack,
champion is over.
I watched
you can
Siwat walk
take
over to
their
the parkour
armor
villain and threw the
or
champion
something.
boots at his feet. Oh no, this is not good. If the parkour
Run
villain
and pick
gets
it up,
access to the command
Evbo.
block,
You
there would be
don't
no
have to
stopping him.
stand
Well,
still.
this is my ticket home.
And just like that, I was no longer the parkour champion. I just gave the most dangerous player in the world unlimited food and access to the blocks that control Parkour Civilization. Siwat handed him blocks, and at that moment, I knew my journey was coming to an end.
Now, before I return to Parkour Civilization, I need a good fight.
Yep, this is the end for me. Throughout my life, I've overcome the most difficult situations, but this is a fight that I don't think I can win. I've never even done a parkour race before, and I'm fighting against the person who invented it. I don't know how, but I have to find a way to be faster than the parkour.
Hi.
But as long as I'm
Jay.
still
Basically saying hi. You're watching Parkour Civilization. Wow.
I'm going to enjoy watching this.
Yeah.
Finally get to see you crumble.
Sega, you sound so invested.
Sega's like sick.
Purpose in this life.
Yeah, I feel ya. I'm also sick.
Parkour villain didn't challenge me to a battle. He challenged
Psychic, we're a bunch of sick individuals.
What are you doing? I'm the one who helped you escape. You clearly made a mistake. I'm just gonna take off before I. What's happening to me? Why am I stuck? I can't move.
I just finished watching both of these.
Tried to run away, but he couldn't. Whatever the parkour villain was doing brought him back into the battle. It was like a force he couldn't escape. What was this power? I didn't even know what to think. Just a moment ago, I thought I was about to die. And now I'm watching one of my greatest enemies fight for his life. The parkour villain didn't even start the race yet. He was just watching Siwon. But then he took off. Before this, I had never seen someone move so effortlessly through a parkour course. Within the blink of an eye, the parkour villain was already at the last jump.
Please don't. I'll do anything. I'll work for you. Just let me live.
The villain made the last jump and the race was over. Siwa lost.
I suppose I had this coming for me, didn't I? For what it's worth, I was telling the truth.
Funny
when I
how
said I
all the
enjoyed
characters are
working
called
with
like
you.
old man, parkour villain, and then Siwat is just Siwat.
The one who would betray me over and over was betrayed by his own
Good
plan.
riddance.
Wait, I just saw a Jen put in chat. I'm trying to find references of this Jester guy, and all I'm finding is Siwa and Eppo kissing.
God damn.
Enemies to lovers arc.
Even acknowledge
I wanna die.
Parkour Civilization, right? If that's the case, then there's still a chance I can catch up.
Anyways, I gotta get back to work. I just popped in to see how everyone's doing, which now I clearly have an idea. Have fun with Parkour Civilization.
Jay, wait.
Wait.
Listen, wait. Question. For your work, do you have to do parkour? Do you parkour to earn money?
I'm counting that one. No, don't make me do. Come on.
Here in Parkour Civilization, we vine boom to vine boom.
I'm counting that first one. I'm not counting the other two.
we're just doing soundboards at this point. Right. Anyways, tell me what you think of the ending when you're all done. I gotta get back to work.
All right,
later.
Bye-bye.
Relieved to battle Siwa instead of me, but I can't let him escape without at least putting up a fight. If I challenge him to a battle before he challenges me to a race, I might be able to keep the battle in my hands. The parkour villain has been trapped here for years, and he might know how to parkour race, but I'm gonna bet he's never battled against someone who can do 360s. I made it down to the ground level and I spotted the villain. He looked like he knew where he was going, so he must know the way back. He was fast, but I managed to keep him in my sights. I followed him all the way until we hit the edge of this level of civilization. I don't understand. There's nowhere left to go. Alright, let's not waste any more time. I only have one shot at this. I quickly placed down 3 blocks and I attacked with 2 3-block 360s. This was it. The battle had started and there would be no turning back now. This was life or death.
I was waiting for you to fight back. A neat little trick you did there with the 360s. Unfortunately, my knowledge of parkour is beyond your understanding.
The parkour villain didn't even look surprised that I attacked him with 360s.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh no, what did I get myself into? I wasn't prepared for this. The parkour villain built a chest jump. And the worst part is he did a 360. That's impossible. I thought I was the only one who could do 360s.
Nani?
My attack was erased. It was all up to me to build a harder jump now. The worst part about this fight is that we weren't on an even battlefield. If this was
that's the first time I've seen the blocks get just removed.
Combo I could do, but I don't have that
every other
option
time.
now. I just have to do one very hard
in
jump.
like
I'm a dumbass.
official arenas
It's gonna
and
be
stuff.
the 3-block diagonal 360. I went for one of the hardest 360s I've ever done, and I made it. I still had a chance. But then, out of nowhere, I took damage. The jump
Scraps! Welcome
wasn't
back!
harder than
Welcome
the
back,
jump he built,
Scraps.
and I lost the attack.
Just as I expected.
The villain was
Just as
looking
I
inside of
planned.
the chest, and I knew something was wrong.
Your downfall was your inability to risk everything you had.
Risk
Hello,
everything I
villains.
had? But that's when I noticed I had nothing. Every single thing I had in my inventory was gone. No blocks to fight with. And that's when I knew the parkour villain stole all of them when he attacked me with the chest jump. This fight was over, and I lost.
What?
So that's it then, right? You have all of my blocks, I can't fight back. How are you even gonna get home?
These boots are the only way out of here. You could have left at any time you wanted. I suppose it was your destiny to deliver them to me.
Why aren't you attacking me? Why don't you just finish the job already?
The old man isn't around anymore, and the only one left to pay for his sins is you. I want you to know what it's like to suffer, to waste away here for years, to be forgotten, just like I was. Only when you are on your last breath, I will return to finish the job.
The parkour villain jumped into the air. This was the end. The champion boots were the only way back to parkour.
Okay, but what kind of Ex Machina are we gonna have now?
With nothing, and there's
He's gonna
no
do like a double
one left to stop
360
him.
or something.
Just like I remembered it. And now, it's mine.
Oh, well, here we are. This is my last chance to save Parkour Civilization. I have to be the one to summon the parkour god.
Wait, sure, out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. I have to summon God.
Nobody has
I have to summon the parkour MacGuffin.
I have Exodia.
Listen, guys, I'm feeling a flashback coming.
Him before, but I've
no,
met
absolutely.
him. I know he's real, and I just need him to come back one more time because
Exodia,
there it is.
Come forth.
I let one of the most
You said
death and destruction follow him
I
everywhere
won.
he goes. I thought I was
I know
the
it's not gonna
champion of
happen.
parkour, but my parkour abilities were nothing
But I wonder if
compared
just
to
fall
the
into
parkour
the void.
villains. I was completely
And
humiliated.
that'd be the end of
like
it.
I was just
Can't tell me what
I
that's
swear
like.
that
What?
all I could do was
funny.
sit and watch as the villain took all of my blocks and escaped back to Parkour Civilization. And I was left here to suffer, just like the villain did all of these years. In all of my time in Parkour Civilization, I've never experienced defeat like this. I mean, it only took
I've
one
never
jump
experienced
from the parkour villain
defeat.
to take every
Me and
block
feet.
I had. It
Sega
was like
win
he
feet.
knew every move I was gonna
What?
do, and all I
What?
could do was just sit there and watch. I started grabbing every block that I could. Yes, it's true, I may be stuck here forever, but my friend is still in the middle of a parkour battle. If I gather enough blocks, maybe he'll have
You
enough
idiot.
resources to win. I just need these to not fall in the void.
You are
Okay,
stupid,
well,
F-Bo.
I guess 2 chests is all I have.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically, my friend is gonna have to win the parkour battle in one attack. And of course, that is, if he's even alive still. I started making my way back
My
to the
poor
parkour
livers
temple.
is jammed.
Fortunately, when I got
He's
there,
gonna
I
do
saw
a
that my
double
friend was still
360. I
floating over
know
the
he's
void.
gonna do a
I
double
didn't have a
360.
plan. I was
You
gonna
mean
have
a
to use the
720?
2 chests and improvise. But that's
Or like
when
a
I remembered
backwards
this
360?
wasn't my only option.
He's
There
gonna do
might be a
something
way to
stupid.
get more blocks. I almost forgot
Why
that
is the
I
head
had
missing?
an ally. We got separated when I fell into Siwat's trap.
Don't
but
worry
he still
about it.
Should be alive. I went to the place where my ally was going to find Siwat, and I found him standing in the middle of the battlefield. Hey, are you alright, man? What happened here?
It was an ambush. I thought I would find Siwat here, but all I found was a fight. I barely survived, but I have nothing left. No more blocks to fight with.
Well, that answered my question. The only other place I know of blocks is at the very top of the parkour temple, but I don't have a water bucket anymore. It's just too risky. If only I could get the parkour god to come back and help us out or something. Other than that, I have no ideas.
Wait, you might be onto something. If you actually believe you can summon the parkour god, then follow me.
Wait, I was kind of joking, but alright. I started to follow the parkour fighter. At first, I thought we were going back to the library, but then I realized he was going further than that. A few moments later, we
Don't
arrived
worry,
at a
Ebbo, we
building,
have the
and I
parkour
saw
MacGuffin.
a giant statue of the parkour god. The parkour fighter said that people would come to this building to try to get their prayers answered by the parkour god. Okay, so you said people would come here all the time, and they just summoned the parkour god?
People would come here, yes, but no one has been able to summon the parkour god. Apparently, the last jump you need to do is to jump into the void, and no one was willing to.
Great, so I have to die to summon the parkour god. Well, I mean, I'm stuck here forever, so it's either die now or die later.
If you do choose to go for it, good luck. I'm gonna go look for more blocks. It's been nice knowing you.
Okay, if I didn't know any better, I would say that his tone sounds like he thinks I'm not coming back. So, from what I know, no one has been able to summon the parkour god because of the last jump.
But they
in
don't
this
have
course.
plot armor
But I have
like
some
I
idea
do.
that it might be different for me.
Friend
Back in
boy
Parkour
chat,
Civilization,
Parkour
no one
Daddy,
even
come
thought the
save
parkour
us.
god really existed.
Yeah.
I saw him with my own 2 eyes.
Maybe the
He
true
gave me
parkour gods were the
boots
friends
to
we made
save
along
the
the
world.
way.
He came
Me when I
back before to
parkour
save my
cost
life,
Daddy's
and maybe he'll
parkour
do it
long
one more time.
challenge.
And who knows, maybe if he does show up, he'll give me blocks and he'll show me a way out of
I'm
here.
gonna kill
I just have to
myself.
make sure
Parkour
not to
Daddy,
miss a
I jumped
single
across
jump
your
before I
long
even get to the
parkour
summoning
course.
part. I
Save
barely
me,
made
please.
2 3.5 block vertical jumps, and now I had to do, of course, water parkour. You know, you would think jumping into the void would be enough, but no. Instead, I have to not die
Oh my
accidentally, and then I have to die on purpose. How does
Oh
that
my
even
god,
happen?
Jen, what
When
the
I first
fuck is
arrived on
that?
this level of civilization,
What is
I was
what?
forced to do water
Oh.
jumps to escape. And now, hopefully, this is
What?
the last time I'll be doing water jumps.
Look at
Oh.
the
God damn it, Jen.
Standing at the base of the
Wait, what
parkour
happened?
god.
Sega didn't see the water jumps at the beginning of the video. That's why I was confused.
What?
No.
Jen, what's happening with you?
Oh, look in the VC text channel.
Oh, VC text.
Don't look in the VC text channel.
I'm looking.
Look
Why?
in the VC text channel if you dare.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that guy
crap.
over there. He's so
I'm gonna kill myself like after this.
Psychic, I'm redoing that. I'm getting
Stood a door,
ready.
And when I walked up to it, it opened, just like all of the parkour temple doors did. I walked inside the room and I saw nothing. All that was inside this room was a giant hole in the middle of the floor. And of course,
Parkour
it went
Daddy's
straight to
giant
the void.
hole.
And this is the part when I began to realize that I think my ally was telling the
God.
truth. Unless I could
Everyone's
somehow
gonna
miraculously
unsubscribe after
make
this
a
stream.
5-block jump, it seems
I'm
pretty clear that
unsubscribing
the
right
only
now.
thing to do here is to jump straight into the void. Oh man, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Alright, parkour god, if you're listening, please
360 into it.
backed up and I jumped into the hole with no blocks below me. But just as
Not
I was
even a
about to enter the
360?
void, I felt my feet hit
That-
slime blocks and I bounced up onto a ladder.
No way.
Okay, that was not
Oh my
what I
gosh,
was
it's the parkour
expecting to
MacGuffin.
happen. I didn't know
Again.
how I was still alive. The blocks just appeared out of nowhere. Well, okay, if the parkour god's advice was to stop me from jumping into the void, I guess I got help. But I soon realized that my prayers were
No
Standing
way!
in front of me was a familiar
She
figure.
was a god, what?
You know,
I
it
don't-
doesn't take much to convince you to jump into the void. You should really think these things through.
I don't get it. How are you standing there? I saw you die. How is this possible?
You asked the parkour god for help, so he sent me.
The parkour god heard me.
You look like you've been through a lot. Let's talk.
So it is true then. You removed this entire level of civilization just to imprison the parkour villain? I mean, wasn't there any other way to stop him?
The only other way
Fred
was to
Boy in
beat
chat,
him in the
Champion
parkour
Daddy
race,
is
and I
back.
couldn't. So instead, I had to deal with the
We're all
consequences
losing brain
of my
cells.
actions my entire life. I'm sorry, Evbo.
It's fine. I actually understand.
I had to
There's nothing
live
you can do.
homeless.
I mean, if anyone's to blame in this situation, it's me. I was the one who let him out. Everyone in Parkour Civilization would have been fine if I wasn't so reckless. And now I
Oh,
lost my
no.
champion boots. Those were the only ticket out of here.
You may not have your champion boots anymore, but there is still a way out of here.
I can.
You have my champion
Tell me
boots.
how.
No, he
You know
has
what
the
they say,
chest,
sometimes
doesn't he?
jumping in the void can save your life. I mean, no one has said that before.
No,
but
he
in
has
this
it.
case, it might have just
Or
saved
is the
mine.
diamond boots
I
not the
have a way
champion
back to
boots?
Parkour Civilization,
You
but
should use
first,
the
I
chest to
just
steal
need to
them.
get my friend out of this parkour battle. I walked up to my friend, expecting to see the parkour fighter waiting with his attack. But he wasn't here. What's going on? Where is the guy that attacked you?
You're not gonna believe this, but he fell in the void. From what I
What?
can see, he's never coming back. But the problem is that his attack still stands, and I'm at half a heart.
The parkour fighter fell into the void during a battle. But even if he's gone, his attack might hit you if you don't do a harder jump.
Exactly. So that means the only way I can get out of this is if you build me a jump that's harder than the attack.
Alright, I got very limited blocks, so it's time to do some parkour analysis. I'm not gonna lie,
Parkour
this jump is going to be
analysis.
hard. The parkour
Take
fighter
some of those
attacked you
blocks.
with a
That's what I'm
3.5
saying.
block vertical jump. Okay, that's not great news, but I think we might just be able to work with this. I placed down one of the chests. Now, my friend could do a 3.5 block diagonal downwards jump. Okay, we still have a problem. Your jump is going downwards, and that attack is going upwards, which means yours is still easier. I don't see how I could use the other chest I have to build a harder jump, so that means You're not gonna like this. You have to do a 360.
No way, man. I can't do a 3.5 block diagonal 360. Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, this is the only way. You have to make this to survive.
Oh, that was a vine boom.
I never thought it would end like this, but at least I'll go out doing a 360.
There was nothing more I could do at
My
this point.
reaction
All I
timing
could
is
do was
messed up
watch.
now.
I wish you never made 360s.
I watched as my friend jumped and made the 360
did it!
onto the
That was another
For
vine
the first
boom.
time in
Hooray!
days, both me and my friend were safe. Literally. See, not that hard. I knew you could do it. My friend was safe.
Oh, is this the
and now there
void
was
guy
only
I
one
keep
thing
seeing
left to
people
do,
drawing?
and that was return to Parkour Civilization.
I didn't find any
Think so.
blocks, but it looks like you didn't need them anyways. So what happens now?
I may have a way back to Parkour Civilization, and the way back was in front of us the whole time. The old man told me there would be a room behind the champion statue inside the Parkour Temple, just like the secret
But no
room
one's
back
ever
in Parkour
looked.
Civilization. Sure enough, the room was here, and it was nothing
No one
except
ever
for
got
5
bored.
parkour jumps. The old man apparently made this as a last resort.
So you're jumping in the void on purpose?
Apparently, and surprisingly for the second time today. The old man said that only by failing the 4th jump will I be able to make it back to Parkour Civilization. I gave my friends the blocks that I had. I would be going
Where'd you
on
get the
this
second
journey
chest back
alone,
from?
So they were
Okay,
better off
whatever.
in their hands than mine.
Don't worry about it.
Objectives, they won't
Continuity
know whether
error.
they died or maybe
Fred Boy
Don't
says,
worry about it. It's fine.
He took the chest back.
Fred Boy in chess says, guys, those are literally meant to be boyfriends. It's just history writing them as friends.
Guys, those are literally meant to be Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
My
The
friend
history
gave
said
me his
they
last
were
piece of food to take on my
roommates.
journey.
The beef!
If I was gonna die in the void, I might as well not die on an empty stomach. Alright, let's jump into the void for the second time today. I'm really hoping I remembered the old man's
Wasn't
words
even an
correctly.
empty stomach.
It was the 4th jump, wasn't it? Of course, there's nothing down there to let me know if I'm in the right spot or not. Wait, maybe it wasn't the 4th jump. Maybe it was the 5th. Oh man, why am I forgetting now? This was quite literally the only thing I had to remember. If I die and the entire world gets destroyed because I couldn't remember one number, well, I guess no one would know it was me, right? Okay, I just gotta choose one. I think it's number 4. This was it. This was the only way
There
back.
was no
and the only way
point
back
for that needless
was
drama.
to fail a jump. Let's just hope I failed the right one. I was falling through the void, but then I
Okay,
felt
guys,
ground
I do
under
have
my
to
feet.
go.
When I jumped, I thought my journey was over, but I soon realized that there was more
I do
to my
have to
story.
go.
I was standing in
Let
the
me
place
know.
where it
Put
first
something in
began.
chat. Let me know what
This
your
was
reaction to
my
the ending
home.
is, guys.
Parkour Civilization, and I was going to
alright,
be the
goodbye,
one to save it
everybody.
again.
Bye, Moss.
If you guys are still
Very
on,
well
probably
my
not, but
last
I'll be
day
back
in
later.
Parkour Civilization.
Bye.
If I want to save the world, I'll have to risk
Also, yeah, he's back in
everything.
Parkour
I was the one
Civilization.
who let the parkour villain escape, and if he gets his
Flashback.
hands on the command blocks,
yep.
he'll be able to destroy the world.
Good catch, Pinball.
Plan A, I cannot let him get to the top of Parkour Civilization. But it was at that moment I realized my plan might have already been over. I was down at the noob level of Parkour Civilization, but no matter where I looked, I saw nothing. Every building that used to be here was just
Alright,
gone.
we got,
I
like,
could tell by
10
the
more
holes in
minutes
the
of
ground
this.
that a neighborhood used to be here. This was the neighborhood where I grew up in, and it's all gone. I knew that this only meant one thing. The parkour villain has already made it to the top and
Another
is
vine
using the
gun.
command blocks to reshape Parkour Civilization. Oh man, this is not good. Well, plan A is out the window. It's time to start thinking of a new one. It's crazy to think that my entire life started in this temple. If I had never failed this 1-block jump at the beginning, I don't think I would have become the parkour champion that I am today. I might have just lived my life as a parkour pro, comfortable and happy. But where would be the fun in that? At least now I get a near-death experience every 5 minutes, and credit for saving the world. Hopefully twice if I pull this one off. I made it up to the pro level of Parkour Civilization. I looked around and nothing seemed different, except for the fact that, well, the statue didn't have my head anymore. Alright, I'm gonna guess that was a personal design choice by the parkour villain himself. Just like the noob layer, everything I remember from the pro layer was gone, except this layer was different, and now there were buildings that I've never seen before. This is the spot where all of the pro houses should be, but now there's just one platform with parkour jumps on it. And not only that, the parkour jumps are identical to each other. This wasn't just a fight, this was a parkour race. I thought back to what the parkour villain said. He said that he wanted to enlighten the world with his new form of parkour.
Oh my gosh.
If I had to guess, I would say he did just that. All of the buildings surrounding the platform looked like prisons.
Oh
but after
no,
checking
he
every one of
did
them,
what
there
he
was no one
wanted.
inside of them. No one was here.
So sad.
Think of two terrible ideas.
Sega, you
of what
sound
happened.
so dead
Either
right
one,
now.
the parkour villain wiped out every pro by himself, or two, he made the parkour pros fight each other. No matter what happened, the fact remains that the prison cells are empty. So that leaves me to believe that the pros are gone. But that doesn't mean that the parkour masters are. If the outcomes I believe happened were true, it makes sense. The parkour pros wouldn't stand a chance against the parkour villain. But the parkour masters know how to fight. And if they can fight, maybe there's a chance that they've been able to stay alive. I made it up to the master level of civilization. Only one more layer and bro, really? My statue got destroyed again?
Oh, come on. Why so many?
Back on the command blocks, I gotta build like 50 of those. Even though I was on the master
This
level
is like
of
Johnny
civilization,
testing the
everything
whip crack
looks exactly
effect.
the same as the layer.
God, don't remind me.
The entire Parkour City I worked so hard to make was completely wiped out, and once again replaced with a platform that had parkour race courses on it. I looked around but didn't see anybody, but that's when I realized that these prisons were different than the layer below. All of these prison cells still had doors on them. The masters might still be alive.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
Standing directly behind me was the parkour villain himself.
I can only imagine you escaped with the help of the parkour god. That is quite unfortunate.
I wasn't expecting the fight to get here so soon, but here it was. It's time to risk everything to save
the miraculous.
Alright, let's parkour race. This course right here.
I'm afraid not.
Wait, what? Why not?
Oh,
so now you're too scared to fight?
I'm afraid
what happened to all the stuff you were saying about willing to risk everything? Sounds to me like you think you're gonna lose.
You of all people should know that course is below people like you and I. If I were to race you, the course would be terrifying. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the command blocks to wipe you out for good. You can try to stop me, but it looks like your hands are full.
The parkour villain wasn't even gonna fight me. He was just gonna wipe me out with the command blocks. What did he mean when he said it looks like my hands are full? But at that moment, I heard something, and I looked over at one of
I looked in my inventory and my hands are full.
And standing in the doorway was a parkour master. He started
This
jumping
is an
towards
absurd
me. Hey,
amount
what's
of
going
vine
on? Are you
booms.
alright? What happened to all the other parkour masters? Are they still alive?
I'm sorry, Evbo, but the new champion has ordered me to race you in this parkour course.
He ordered you to race me? Why would you do that?
If I don't, he'll race me himself. And I don't want to end up like the others.
Then don't, okay? Look, as soon as you challenge me to a parkour race, one of us will die. And you're not gonna beat me, so why don't you just give me time to defeat the parkour villain, and then we'll all be okay. Just don't challenge me and trust me, I can do this.
I'm sorry, Evbo, but racing you seems like my best option to stay alive. I challenge you to a parkour race.
And just like that, after those words were said, I could do nothing. Both of us were locked into a parkour race, meaning once one of us finishes the course, the other one will die, no matter what. This is exactly what the parkour villain wanted. He introduced this illegal form of parkour,
make out
and
with the
now
parkour
he gets
villain
to
and
watch
change him
and
to
laugh
good
as
side.
I fight
Kill yourself.
with
I
the
agree.
people that I'm trying to save. The worst part
It'd be a little
is
bit
that the
toxic,
parkour
but that's
villain
okay.
knows that these parkour masters are no match for me. All he wants is to watch me suffer as I eliminate my friends. After doing
would
the
love
last
the part
two
of
Neo
Twitter I'm
jumps, I
apparently
knew
on.
the parkour race was over. Part of me wanted to just stop right here before the last jump and let the parkour master win, but I knew I couldn't. If I ended my journey right here, then no one would be able to stop the parkour villain, and many more lives would be lost. After I made the final jump of the
Sorry if you can hear my-
race,
I'm gonna mute 'cause my
the
dog's
master was
barking.
gone, and the fight was over. But the fight against the parkour villain hadn't even begun. If I don't get to the top of Parkour Civilization quickly enough, the villain will use the command blocks to delete me from this world, and I'll have no chance to save these people. Which means there's no time to waste. The last time I saved the world, I actually had a plan. But now I have no plan, no blocks to fight with, and I just realized I have no way up to the top. Oh, I'm so done for. I didn't even realize
And
that my
your
champion
mother.
boots were gone, and only the parkour champion
Your
has
mother.
the path up to
Whoa,
the top.
and
But
rods.
that
It's like
doesn't
you better not
mean
get any
it's
Flashback.
here. Oh no, I have a really bad idea. Okay, I'm 99% sure
Did
this
that
is where
count
the
as a
first jump
flashback?
is. If I get this wrong,
I
well,
wasn't
it was
paying
a good
attention,
life.
so I don't know.
jumped into the air expecting to be falling, but I wasn't. The path to the top of Parkour Civilization was here. I just couldn't see it without my champion boots on. If this
Why
idea
would
didn't
you-
work,
why would
saving
anyone
the
think
world would have
that?
been impossible. But now it's just slightly less impossible. Oh man, I have to do so many invisible jumps. Oh, this is not gonna be easy. Only thing I could do was rely on my memory of the parkour course up to the top. Luckily, I've made this journey
You're telling me this guy couldn't remember if the old man said 4 or 5, but he can remember invisible.
numerous times over the course of my life. But
Don't
still,
worry
jumping
about
on
it.
invisible blocks is very much not preferred. Only a few more jumps and I was inside the parkour temple. But with how long this journey has been taking, I feel like I could be deleted in any second. After all, the parkour villain does specialize in racing. I made the final jump and I was inside the parkour temple. With no sign of the parkour villain, I can only assume he made it to the top, which means this could be the end for me. Well, if I randomly disappear, I guess I get to add an invisible parkour course to my list of accomplishments. But I wasn't gone yet. I scaled the temple until I was
Hey,
at the very
Ozone,
top.
welcome to
He
chat.
must be on the command blocks.
Hi,
There's no way
Ozone.
he... Wait.
Hi, Ozone.
On the
another
other side of the
fine
parkour
boom.
temple, there was some structure built, and the parkour villain was waiting for me. So, I take it there's a reason I'm still alive? What, did you want to get one last supervillain monologue before you use the command blocks to wipe me out?
I was never going to defeat you like that. I just needed you to follow me. Now, you will experience the true pain of a parkour race.
I now
So
realized
edgy.
what the structure in front of me was.
He's
It
so
was a
edgy.
parkour race, and
He's
it
so
would be
edgy.
my last chance to save
I
parkour
love this
civilization.
guy.
Some
Okay,
part of me
Jen.
was relieved, because if I was
Yes.
going to be deleted on command blocks, well, I had no plan to stop that.
Which-
but
okay,
now the
out of
course of action
Evbo,
is simple. Win the
his
parkour
friend
race.
or the
This
villain.
is without a doubt
Who
the
would
most
you marry?
difficult
Who would you
race in
kill? Who would you
parkour
kiss?
history. I want you to
Oh,
feel
no.
the sense of
Okay,
dread
hold
as
on.
you watch me get closer and
Wait, who?
Kiss, marry, kill. Evbo, his friend, or the villain.
I would kiss the villain, I would kill his friend, and I would marry Ebbo.
Of course he would.
You.
closer to the finish line, knowing no matter
Okay.
how hard you try, you will never catch up to
Come
me.
on, you can't. I
commend
can't
you
pass
for
up that
making it this far,
opportunity.
but I cannot entertain
You
this
can.
any longer.
To
Let's
marry an
begin.
idiot?
This was it. The hardest parkour race in history. Against one of the most fearsome parkour fighters
I
of all
mean,
time. There's
you know, I'm not
nothing
even
to
gonna
save
say
me now.
it.
Miss one jump and it's over. Make the jump
Ebbo's
slower
gonna make
than the
me, like,
parkour villain and I
parkour
die.
at her wedding
Meaning
or something.
I can't hold anything back in this fight. Maybe I'm not good enough
To
to beat
propose,
the
he
parkour
parkours.
villain, but
He does a
someone once
360
told me
into-
that
into,
as
like, a-
long as you can
getting down on one
parkour,
knee.
there is always a way. The parkour race had begun. I did the first 3 jumps without stopping, but the parkour villain had matched my speed. This race was only gonna get more difficult, and the only way I could get a lead on the parkour villain is by doing the most difficult jumps with virtually no stopping. I barely stayed on after the ice block
Oh, that's a
jump,
big
and now
fun
it was time for a
Yep.
chain neo, which the parkour villain did effortlessly. I made the chain neo myself and made the drop down to the ladder. It was time to speed things up. I made a 4.5 block jump into a 6.5 block jump onto a camera.
come on!
That was my
Looking
time
over,
to take
Ebbo,
the
you're
lead.
so
I quickly
stupid.
made the 2-block neo jump and immediately went on to the glass jumps. The parkour villain told me I lost the battle with him before because of my inability to risk everything I had. But right now, in this battle, I wasn't holding anything back. I stopped at a difficult neo jump. I needed momentum for this. I looked back and I had a sizable lead against the parkour
Psychic,
villain.
I
could
have
do
a new
this.
answer.
I went backwards 1 jump and used the
What?
momentum
Wait,
to
wait,
make the
wait,
3.
what?
So I was going to say marry Evbo, but then that would mean I would be Evbo's wife, and you know what happens to the wives of the main characters?
What happens?
They die.
Well, do they always die, or is it just like...
As motivation for the hero's journey. Look, it's either their wife or their mother.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both. And given everything Evbo's gone through, I do not want to die, so I'm going to kill Evbo, kiss the clown, and marry Siwa.
I don't know, Seablock came into this, but you know, sure, whatever.
3-block neo jump.
I thought you said
This
his
was my
friend.
time.
Well,
This
Siwa's
I
not
meant
his
like the
friend.
old champion, the shadowy guy.
Oh! Okay, yeah, I'll marry the old champion.
Okay.
And that's when my heart dropped. The feeling of hope I had in this battle came and went in seconds. My side of the parkour battle wasn't finished, and the end to the race was just a few jumps away.
That's
I
more than a
was
few.
set up from the beginning. The parkour villain never intended on me finishing this race. He got what he wanted, and that was to make me suffer. All I could do from this point on was watch as my life slowly came to an end. This was how I was gonna go out. In a few jumps, the parkour villain would make it to the platform, and my life would cease to exist. To be honest, with everything that's happened in my life, I didn't think I would make it this far. With every battle and every parkour course I've had to do, I always thought that a jump would be my last. And you know what? I've made some pretty impossible jumps, which is why I'm not gonna leave Parkour Civilization by just standing still. I'm gonna end this journey with one final jump. So, this is what the end feels like. Wow, feels Weird. It feels like I'm still alive. No, but I'm probably dead, right? Yeah, I'm definitely dead. I mean, I jumped into the void. How would I not be dead?
You are very much still alive.
In that moment,
Who
I
said
heard
that?
a voice that I heard one time in my life before.
Your mother.
It's the voice of the parkour god.
It's
Whoa,
Cookie Man!
Oh my
I'm
god.
alive? Wait, how is that even possible?
Why
The
did you
question
jump?
is, are those chocolate
Why
chips or
did I
raisins?
jump?
They gotta be chocolate chips.
Alright, who's speaking in white noise?
It's pinball.
Oh.
What'd I do? Yet you jumped anyways.
Speaking of white noise.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had no options, and didn't you hear my inner monologue? I kind of wanted that to be my
So it
last
is an
stop in
inner
Parkour
monologue?
Civilization.
That's not
Oh my
it.
gosh, guys! Fred Boy's right, guys. It's
Parkour
Parkour Daddy.
Civilization. And perhaps I should do the same.
I'm sorry, Mr. Parkour God, but if I'm still alive, does that mean there's still a way I can go back and save the world?
You may leave anytime you want. Just fail a jump and you can go back.
I can go back and save everyone. Thank you, Parkour God. I promise I won't waste this chance.
So eager to leave already? I guess my golly words are of no value to you.
No, that's not it. Sorry,
Did he say
thought you were done.
godly
Please-
or
please
golly?
continue.
Throughout my life, I have never bothered to interfere.
I keep hearing just a touch of like help unit in his voice.
No, you're right.
Just a touch.
With the events of Parkour Civilization. I was afraid of what might happen if I were to introduce my power to the world.
Wait, but you gave me the champion boots last time I needed to save the world. Didn't you interfere then?
I was merely a messenger. The old man wanted his boots to go to you, and all I did was deliver them.
So why tell me all of this, and why bring me here?
Because I have found my successor. You have convinced me that there are those who are worthy of wielding my power, and you will continue my legacy by inheriting this
Yeah,
power
I'm so
and passing it
epic.
on to
I
future
became God.
generations.
What about it?
Okay, hold on. You said I will inherit your power?
I went from parkour noob to parkour god.
Parkour.
I'm sorry, did you just say become parkour? That doesn't make any sense.
Bro's gonna become the
Figure
360.
that rarely shows up. I'm not supposed to make any sense.
And just like that, the
You mean
parkour
when I
god
turn into a
vanished
grass
into thin
360
air.
block?
I'm gonna inherit the
Parkour.
parkour god's power? What does this even mean? Okay, I guess now's not the time to think about it too much. All that matters now is that I can finish this race and save the world. From the beginning, I've always had to jump to survive. And well, I'm still jumping.
Bars! Oh my gosh! Whoa, animation!
That's awesome.
Oh, how did I just do that? Did the parkour
Jake
god
could do
just put
better.
the ladder here for me? Oh, I am still alive. I'm still alive. How is this possible? Wait, netherite boots? No, I'm the one who made the ladder.
What? That's impossible.
No, it is definitely possible. Now, let's see how this works. All right, just places I go. This is what parkour should feel like. Okay, what do we have here? I think I can build all that. I can see the finish line. I'm not giving up now. Come on, just 5 more jumps. Let's do this.
No way!
Come on, Efbo.
Oh, 360! Oh!
Yes!
Oh! 360!
Oh, it's over. Oh,
This
my gosh,
is cinema.
Oh, that one really came down
Absolute
to the
cinema.
wire. I kind of wish someone saw that 360 at the end. That was kind of cool. Oh, my body is sore. My shoulder kind of hurts from that ladder clutch. Should it be hurting? I thought I'm the parkour god now. I feel like I shouldn't be able to feel pain. Can I even die? Should I test it out right now? No, that's a terrible idea. I should not test that out.
Man, why do the command blocks have to be a 4-block jump?
It's not that hard. Come on, you'll get used to it. Besides, you're the new parkour champion. You should be doing that in your sleep. Alright, let's see how this attempt went. Nope, you still messed it up again. Okay, so this time you built barely half a house, and it's also like 50 blocks up in the air. That's fine, don't sweat it. Not everyone gets it on their first try.
I don't get it. I'm thinking of a house, and it's not building the house. Why are these things so hard to use?
Yeah, it's more of an imagination thing. I don't know, you just gotta think harder. I mean, I got it on my first try.
Yeah, of course you did, bro. So what are you gonna do now that the world doesn't need saving anymore? What are you supposed to do as the parkour god?
That's the thing. I don't have to do anything. If the world needs saving, I'll be there to save it. But for now, I just want to parkour. I've been a parkour noob. I've been a parkour pro, I've been a master, and I've been a parkour champion. And every one of those roles came with expectations about where I should go or what I should do. But now, the only one to decide those things for me is myself. So, all I'm gonna do is parkour, and if that leads me back to saving Parkour Civilization again, then so be it. From now on, the only path I'm following is my own. I make my own jumps.
Oh, that's just it. That's just straight up it.
Amazing.
I think it was peak. I think it was peak.
Jay said bro's yapping too much. That's literally the whole movie.
Yeah,
yes.
It really just yaps the movie.
Look at the group chat.
What's in the group chat? The sounds I make when actually never mind. Was that
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I'm safe.
Are you sure you're safe? Oh, the tragedy of Gangle. Let's watch that next.
Oh yeah, I don't know what all this.
No more Vine.
Oh, like PvP Civilization.
I'm alive.
It's
Let's
3 hours of PvP Civilization. No, we're not doing
What?
that. Another time. I can't do it. Not today. Not today.
How about an hour of PvP?
Oh, I got a friend request on Discord from some random person. Let's see what happens if I accept it. Is it gonna be somebody asking me about art? If they can do art for me, like that kind of scam kind of thing again?
Has that happened to you yet?
Yeah, where people have messaged me like, "Hey, listen, I totally watch your channel. Can I make art for you? We can work out payments later," kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. I feel bad. Okay, so there was this artist.
Hey, let me make you this $20 piece of art for $300.
And I paid them $200, and the art they sent to me was unfinished. The colors were inaccurate, and they got mad at me when I didn't retweet their art.
Did you parkour for it?
You paid $200 for a piece of art.
Hold on, let me send you the art I paid $200 for. Give me a second.
Oh.
Let's move Sega over a bit.
Yeah, I just got a message a while back. Why scene
What, am I too loud or something?
There we go. No,
Why did you pay $200 for art?
Hi again,
because
Soul.
I saw the art they did on their channel, and I thought it was good, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this."
Oh, guys,
It's not that bad, but it's not like
guys.
$200
You will
worthy.
not believe the message I just got. I'll put it up on screen.
Oh my god!
I'm not watching the
It's
stream.
not
Close to the
art,
VC
it's-
tab.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you're not even streaming anymore.
I'm still live.
Well, on YouTube, yeah, but not on.
Hi, Soul.
All right, guys.
Hello.
Look at this. Look at this message I just got.
Where?
Put it in VC text.
It's at the top of the screen.
Okay, Jen, what the fuck?
Right?
Wait, hold on. Let me see it.
I'll put it in VC
I
text
felt
also.
bad, so I kept, I paid them the whole amount. Oh my god, Jay.
What is that image? Jen, what is that image? Jen, what is
Then they had the gall to get upset when I didn't repost it on my Twitter. And I was like, are you I feel bad because if you're colorblind,
So
that's
you
okay. Just let me know so I can edit the colors.
Jed, can we see the art?
Yeah, I only have a weird small version of it, but
Oh no, I was saying what the fuck to the parkour.
oh yeah, it would.
You
oh,
paid
I have a bigger
$200 for
version,
that?
hold on. Yeah, I paid $200 for this. Hold on, that's the bigger version. It would be fine if they were colorblind and they just didn't know that her color scheme is teal and green, but it's gray. She's not gray, and I'm too non-confrontational to say, "Hey, can you fix the colors?"
Cheese and crackers. I'm sorry, Jen. That's not worth you. I could do that probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't charge $5 for that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I paid them the full amount. I'm not being freaky. Who's saying I'm being Sega? I'm not being freaky. I'm not lying.
Oh wait, what's the final? Wait, let's go back to live stream real quick.
Jen, you say you're not freaky, yet you sent a picture of
final
art of the Parkour Civilization where he's taking his shirt off.
Counter is 18.
Don't expose me to the chat.
I guess it's time to.
I'm going to expose. So, it's really the. I don't remember how you say his name, but the main guy, he's taking his shirt off and he's muscular.
Yeah, it's Eppo. Look at him in his full.
Why would you have this?
I think, guys, it's time to work on revealing the next streams, because I think.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do that.
Let me set it up so I can. I'll because I have to like manually change all this, like the next 4. I have to add the thumbnails and titles. I'll add descriptions later. But
yeah, so who hasn't liked the stream yet?
Yeah.
Like the stream. Like and subscribe. No, you guys are good. You don't have to like it if you don't want to. Okay, Scraps. Okay, for context, I have been copying and posting Parkour Civilization fan art I see on my Twitter while I'm looking for references of Clown Pierce. And they're all like that. There is not I cannot find a single non-freaky Parkour Civilization art on my Twitter for some reason.
Me when I can't find the non-freaky.
I look up hashtag Parkour Civilization. The first image I see is of Siwat and Evbo kissing.
What the
I am not lying. I am not lying. Hold on. Let me screenshot this.
Why? You think we want to see that?
I would very much like to see that. I'm kidding.
It's good art too. It's not even bad art. It's good art.
I'm kidding. Please don't send it to my girlfriend.
Posting it anyway. It's in VC text.
This is. I hate this.
Alright, that's the second.
Why is Trump 2028 trending? What?
I don't know. Okay, if you
school shoot. What?
If you
another Christian. Oh no! What did Jay do?
Fred Boy, if you go to Twitter and you look up hashtag Parkour Civilization,
I'm good.
The name is Larry Capilla. It's the first image that pops up on my Twitter when I look up.
I'm good at looking it up.
It's crazy.
What do I title this stream?
Why
how
are
about
down
this?
bad for Evbo? What the heck? What is wrong with people?
Oh, let's do this.
Hi, Jay.
Hi,
Sorry
Jay.
about this.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Time to reveal the next batch of streams. Let me just...
If you want to know what the next stream is going to be, you have to do a parkour to figure it out.
Look what I just posted.
I don't want to, Jen. You scare me.
Not bad. It's not bad. I promise.
Can I not? Do I?
Please, God, let's see what die, because it will be so...
It would be so funny.
Jen.
I love this image.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
No, for real! Fred Boy, I am telling you! I cannot find a single image of people making Parkour Civilization art that is not like that.
People know what they want.
I mean, at least it's better than, like, Christian Sonic or some other weird stuff like... Yeah,
So,
there's some Christian...
There was a weird, like, genre of Sonic art where they would just crucify him.
What the hell?
Well, there's that too, but then there's just like, Sonic Gods or something like that. And
Sonic praying. Hold on.
yeah, I tried to make sure I specified like Christian Sonic because there is another type of Sonic that has Chris, but
and Jen.
Oh shit.
Chris and Jen.
I'm gonna DM this to you. This is.
What did I save this image as? Okay. Let's do this. Okay.
Oh.
Next 4 stream reveals are going up right now.
What are we streaming?
Since we are, yeah,
we're just talking right now.
Okay.
Okay, but people will now be able to see the next 4 streams.
But Jen, since I am reminded of that one guy with the name Chris.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did you know that he's having a child?
I thought that was just a rumor.
He said it on a stream.
That's crazy.
So,
which I don't know. I'm surprised that he is able to stream, but you know, he's having a child.
We'll see how that goes. Ooh, that is some good art.
Alright, Jenny, you say you sent something in DMs?
No, I sent it to Psychic, unfortunately.
Oh
yeah, Jen. I think Jen sent something to me. I haven't checked it out yet. So, thank you for joining the stream on the 12 days of streaming. We have.
You sent VC. What? Oh.
Thanks for notifying me, Saga. I really appreciate it.
Huh?
I just love doing that to be like super passive aggressive out of nowhere.
Wait, what happened? What? Huh?
Anyway, as I was saying, thank you for joining this stream on 12 days streaming. If you check, the next 4 streams have been revealed on what they are. You can check it out on my channel post or the live tab. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. What
are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Slime Rancher.
Ooh, fun!
Oh, huge. Is that multiplayer or not?
It's not multiplayer. There's probably a multiplayer mod somewhere, but I don't know.
Okay, so I was wrong about the
basically
child.
What we have going on for the rest of the week, we have Slime Rancher tomorrow on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I will be playing Getting Over It again. On the 19th, I will be creating a game, working on that. I want to make a game, so I'll be streaming that. And then on Friday the 20th, I think 20th is a Friday, I will be streaming Codenames in Ozone server, and people will be able to join.
That was fun.
And by people, I mean you guys watching.
The viewer.
Oh boy, so I have a chance to join. Wow.
But yeah, that's all for this stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you guys for watching. Can Psychic get over it this time? Find out in the next episode. For real. But, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I've been Psychic. I've had Sega, Pinball, and Jen on, and we will all see you guys next time.
Well, Jay was here a little bit. So.
Jay and Moss also were here. But that's all for now, so bye-bye!
Bye-bye!